It's funny that Friday was saying that because that's how I'm looking at it. Like that's male rape. It's still rape because niggas can niggas. I know it sounds fire or whatever, but like
More fire.
Man too. So it's just like to do something like that for like oh my god, where are we starting right now? But yeah, man, the hazing and all them idiot things that needs to done, fam. Like
I think, but how different is that than joining the gang?
a gang,
right?
Yeah, you right.
Getting jumped in?
Yeah, like.
Well, come on, fam. Okay.
Fight back, nigga, fight back. No, Friday. He's right.
Take him to the back of the building, expose your rage.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Especially in LA.
Good that you brought this up. Jumped into a gang, not saying that it's right or whatever, but from what I've seen, they're just showing guys having to go through a line of guys and having to take swap it out, basically. This hazing shit, these guys get broomsticks in the butt, all types of wild shit. Like they go in, fam. Like gang members, I've never heard of gang initiations to be like that. Well, actually, they make people go kill people.
Exactly. That's what I'm gonna say, fam. So it's like there's levels. Yeah. Like, what do you want? You want a body?
I'm sorry.
Or you want something in your body? Like, which one? You gotta pick which demon you want to deal with at the end of the day.
I think I'm going to the math club, guys. I think I'm going to the math club.
I go to church on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Let me go to science. I think I'm gonna go join that.
No.
Scientology? Nah, fam. They look like they do something.
Not Scientology. I'm going to the science club, like in a
in the science club?
I'm not going to like.
Fam, they probably have them in the science club too, fam.
What, watch Star Wars from 1 to 9?
Pierce your eyes. You have to memorize everything from Star Wars, or they'll boss you, give you a death files or something.
Oh, man.
It's wild out here, bro.
Star Wars marathon.
Okay, let me ask y'all one thing before we get into it. And one thing, Vegas, that battery behind you right there on the wall.
Right there on your, right over there. Friday
fully
just wants to, Friday just wants to make sure, guys, that all the things are ready to go. You know, Gucci's not here today, so he wants to make sure everything is A-okay.
Micromanage Friday. Let me see if the sound effects are going. I see what's going on here.
Doesn't have the thing hooked up?
Bluetooth's not hooked up.
Good thing you did that first, then.
Oh, I know why. I got it. Found it! Whoa, that's hot. Okay, question.
No.
Juelz Santana versus Lloyd Banks. Who you got?
Wasn't it Juelz Santana versus Memphis Bleak though?
No, he said he dissed Memphis Bleak. He said no, I don't want to. He don't want to battle Bleak. He's actually dissing Bleak to be honest, low key. He's like Bleak ain't got it for him.
Yeah. He said that.
Right?
He's mad though.
So if he was to go against Lloyd Banks, 20 songs for 20, not 10 for 10, 20 for 20. Who you got?
First off, he still needs to get it back in blood from the fucking locks guys. So he needs to go before you're not allowed to go jump and talk about, oh, I want to go fight this person or this person when you still lost your previous one. So first you got to go back and take down either Styles or Sheik.
That's a bad
first. Because you're not taking down Jada. Now going to that, I don't know, fam. Like I don't want to pick things anymore. I don't like picking verses because when I pick verses, I'm always wrong because you go with what you think, and what you think never ends up happening because the stage presence, everything is just different, fam. So in my head, I would go with Santana.
Okay. DJ Las Vegas.
You know, fam. Why are you laughing, my nigga? Do you want me to? Let me get on my Flacco vibe. My boy from No Jumper. Let me explain. Let me see. Like. No, let me stop. Let me make fun of him. But yeah,
poor Poetic Flacco.
Poetic Flacco. That's the name. Fam. He has songs with everybody.
Who are you talking about? Juelz?
Juelz. Mm-hmm. Jeezy, Wayne, Cam, Juelz. Or not Juelz, Jimmy, Jones. I feel like he could go everywhere. He did the R&B thing for a little bit where he was jumping on like Brooke Valentine songs and all these different people.
His solos are fire too.
Solos are fire. I think that Juelz is in a good place. I think he's taking out Lloyd. After Lloyd Banks' second album, everything was like mid.
Okay, so
and who gets to play Beamer, Benz, and Bentley?
Well, they're both on it, right?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Whose song is it?
I think
it's Lloyd Banks.
Is Lloyd Banks' song?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well he's gonna need that anyway.
Now, first of all, it depends on where they do this verses. If they do it in Harlem or if they do it in Queens, they better do it in Brooklyn or something. Fuck, they better do it in Manhattan because it would be
has to be regional.
It can't be like where they're both from.
Yeah, because either or would
be
win.
A shift, right?
Yeah.
Second of all, Banks has more commercial hit records than Lloyd Banks. And
then
he
Juelz
still
Santana,
has those features.
Then Juelz Santana, you mean?
Sorry, Lloyd Banks more commercial features than Juelz Santana.
Okay.
And we could talk about the whole G-Unit catalog on top of his 2 albums. I
Mm.
am the one you deny.
Cause I'm alright.
Come on, that one whole song. That song will kill Juelz's career.
You're mod.
That one track.
You're mod.
Okay,
fam.
back it up. What's going against that record?
I don't remember any of Juelz Santana's love
And
songs. I'm gonna be real with you.
And that is
I'm gonna be real with you. But he has everything else.
Thank you for loving me. That's a studio album.
It doesn't matter.
Go with Freeway.
Do what you can do. Do what you Songs are, but that's not a karma. That's not a karma still.
It's not a karma, but that's just R&B, fam. That's the same
It's a
thing
hard
that we
one.
said with fam. We've said this many, many times when we went into a verses and we're like, yeah, well, this person has this, and then it end up happening. You're like, fuck, bro. Like, so it really just, honestly, it just depends on the day. Lloyd Banks should just have an off day and he just, my whole thing is the performance. I don't look at Lloyd Banks as a good
He's not.
performer.
No,
He's
I
not a
don't
great
think so.
performer, so I don't think he's gonna
Lazy
get the
Lloyd,
crowd.
yo.
Yeah. Juelz might be able to get the fans into it because remember, he's not picking from just Dipset records. He's able to pick from his records, whereas I think with Friday.
Mm.
So when he's able to do from the I Can't Feel My Face, he's able
Yeah.
to do certain tracks what I feel like will hit just bigger.
yes,
no one around, 'cause we squeeze the mamas.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys.
Yeah.
But I'll still pick Banks though. I'll put my money on Banks even if I lose. I'll put my money on him.
You put your money on Banks.
I'll put my money on Banks though.
Listen, when it comes to Versus, man, I'll put my money anywhere. 'Cause Versus got my old page cut off. It had niggas start beefing with me because I
Wow.
said certain things about
Niggas
them.
making
And
videos about you.
niggas made videos about me because of the Versus. Because I thought that, no, I didn't think. Jadakiss beat Dipset. That's what fucking happened. The Locks didn't win. Come on, fam. Let's not go there. We have an episode.
Don't go there. All right, let's get it started, man. Let's see what we got here.
Big one. Hey.
Episode 277.
Volume. Sorry. Your take.
Check it out. Yeah, me nigga killer keeps 20 blickers.
We getting money, nigga. That's his best beat ever.
Trust.
Don't even argue.
Even
it.
the original is way better than the fucking remake.
The original
yeah,
rough.
I keep looking for that version and I could never find it.
Holy.
That demo version, the original digital,
The original digital,
it's
this nigga said.
stupid.
Yeah, man. Salute to Cam. So we are Buck. It's the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host with the most toast Friday, Ricky Tread, aka kind of mumbling and bumbling Rick, aka
Gutsy, you should listen to me a little bit more.
Yeah, what he said. We're over here at the Visionary Arts Center. We got Gutsy Guts in the building. Behind the camera, we got Las Vegas in the building.
Who's
Gucci
that?
2.0. Gucci. Shout out Gucci Gang, man. 2.0 right here, man.
Hold on, let me get your air horn.
Yo, Las Vegas with the boys, fam. Yo, Vegas.
Sixth man of the
man.
year, you know?
Who, you?
Yeah.
Stop
Sixth
this.
man of the year.
Stop this Hall of Fame.
But yeah, man, we back over here at Visionary Arts Center, episode 277 in this bitch. And we feeling good, man. Let's do a quick mental health check before we get into our topics, fam. I feel good. We're starting early. You know what I'm saying? We might be able to get a whole pod out before the guests get here.
Oh, we got guests. We got guests coming
We got guests.
through.
We'll chat about that later.
Say
But no, talk to the people, then, Gutsy.
Yo, it's your boy Gutsy. Make sure you follow me, The Gutsy Show, Mr. Gutsy Guts on Twitch, The Real
Hey.
Gutsy Guts on TikTok, YouTube Gutsy Guts, because the Man Them Recap Show is out. It's going in, episode 3 we just dropped. Excuse me. With Team Real Estate.
Big up Team Real Estate, yo.
Yeah, man, she came through. We had a super dope interview with her. Part 2 will be coming very, very soon. We're gonna do a part 2. But yeah, she got into talking about how she met up with Chromazz, you know, her fallout with Mr. Cholo Cash, a certain rapper that Vegas works with that owes her money, or that he used to work with that owes her money. We got Mixy, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys tap in. Big up.
It was mixed.
Yeah, it was super mixed.
She was like, oh, it wouldn't be Gunsy Guns if it wasn't Mixy. That's what she said.
Shout out Exclusives, Mr. Exclusive. Shout out Vegas for obviously helping us out. Shout out the whole team that was there. I forgot everybody's name that was there.
It was
but,
Studio 67, I think it was.
Good job.
Star
This is
6
like
Star 67 Studios.
cool now.
Yeah,
Also
yeah,
big up
yeah.
Life of Dreamers.
Life of Dreamers, yes.
That's the interview that Herc was a part of.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
yes.
man.
Salute. Yeah, we mentioned that last week. We it slipped our mind. Or
Yeah. Well-
and Herc never posted it.
Yeah, it's okay. But yeah. Life of Dreamers. Go tap in with them, man. They're doing some really dope stuff. I seen that they recently just interviewed LB Spiffy
Yes.
and YTN Paco. And they're looking to interview a certain podcaster, you know, that's doing this thing. But, you know, he be busy. But, you know, hopefully they're one day they can tap in with this guy, you know?
Hollywood.
You, nigga.
They want to
I thought you were talking about yourself.
They want to
fam.
interview you, bro.
Niggas wanna holler
They've been
at
trying
me,
to
but they
holler
don't
at
Niggas don't want to
interview
talk to me, fam. I ain't
They
got
don't
nothing to
wanna
talk
interview me.
about.
They want to talk to you, fam.
They do.
There's nothing to talk about with me, fam.
That's cap, fam.
Come on, my life's boring.
That's cap. But yeah, other than that, fuck, bro. Happy, well, it's not belated, but happy birthday to PK Herc.
Okay,
His
yes,
birthday was
salute.
the other day. Salute to PK. Fuck, bro. My mental health is good though. Like I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
great. Yeah, content's coming out. Content on
Mhm.
6 Views Uncut. Yeah, shit. 6 Views Uncut with me in Vegas. Episode 89. We just did a fucking dope ass fucking episode.
Controversial episode.
Super controversial episode. I apologize to anybody I offended on the episode, and truly, I really don't care if you're offended. But I'm gonna go on and limit say that was one of my favorite episodes of 6 Views Uncut.
It was
It was
fucking dope episode. Y'all had some great discussions, fam.
Yeah, because it just went from we brought up one thing and it went into like 3 different discussions, and they were like, "Well, yeah, did Pressa fall off?" Well, yeah, 20 half an hour later. But yeah, go check out 6 Views Uncut, man.
And also, not to interrupt you, the video episode, if it's not back out yet, it'll be back this afternoon for the people in the listening audience.
You gotta love the city, man.
He was
But-
definitely on our Nostradamus shit at that. They still we're telling the future shit.
Fam, yeah, let's be real. So there's a part of it, really quick, there's a part of the fucking show where we asked if Pressa was falling off. And then, yeah, Pressa just went on live maybe a couple of days later and
And said he wants off the label.
he wanted off. So
Mhm.
we'll talk about that later, maybe? Yeah?
Yeah.
No? Okay. Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
anyways, make sure you guys follow the team. Empress just did a super dope interview with Rax that will be dropping sometime this week.
It should be out by the time people are hearing this now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we busy.
Yeah, I know you're busy. Fridays on live. Make sure you go tap into this live, the YouTube, subscribe, comment, do all that social media stuff. Like it helps us in the algorithms. Big up Gucci, Clear Star. It's gang. Make sure you go follow my business page, Clear Star Studios. And you know we love the support. Your supporters, you're the reason why we do this. You know, but you know it's gang, fam. Empress, Raheel, everybody that helps us out, all the listeners, subscribers, everybody will have a dope ass episode. Gutty's in a good mood. So let me spark up my split and let somebody else talk.
Scene. Vegas, talk to us. What's going on with you, family?
I got a new job, yo.
Holy air horns.
Yeah,
I hate my job.
shift. 12-hour shifts at
Going on?
as a location. Location.
Don't say the
something.
company.
I won't say the company.
Okay.
Location support personnel. That's what I do. I just stand the
Nice.
watch of the street and make sure everything is jiggy. Is me as that 12 hours standing up, walking up and down, talking to Gutsy about future content. That's all I do.
Live?
You got a burner?
Huh?
You get a burner?
No burner. You
Damn.
don't need no guns for that.
Fuck, shit. You say you're watching something, fam. I'm
They're
figuring
just
like
like-
shit. Maybe
just-
let you hold something.
Nah. Just watching the street.
Damn, bro.
No burners.
Not a, but
I got a flashlight that felt like a baton
I'm
earlier
taking
today.
that to work for sure. If I
Yeah.
do night shifts, I'm taking that.
Fam, if a
for
man
the
gets boxed with that
fiends, dog.
flashlight, fam, it's a yo.
It's a cop.
It's a thing
flashlight that's
after they wake
heavy.
up.
Yeah.
you say some heavy ass flashlight.
Oh, that flashlight is heavy.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is.
gee.
But yeah, after that, man, shout out everybody, man. Man and Recap Show, obviously.
Mhm.
We here. We love hip hop show, man. 6 Views Uncut, man. We got
Uncut,
6
Uncut.
Views TO, man. Everything's everything, man.
You're not gonna talk
Come
about
on.
who held you up today or no?
Oh yeah, I spoke to Top 5 today, man. I haven't spoken to him since he
Jeez.
burned me for one of my concerts.
I didn't
Actually,
think that was coming.
it wasn't even me. It was like from my young boy, and my young boy paid him to come on the stage, and he didn't.
Okay,
show up, so-
timestamp.
For
Jesus
S5.
fucking Christ.
Hold on. Yeah.
Oh,
go ahead.
leave, fam.
Talk to us.
Yeah, you can cut that out if you want. I'm just being chill, man. But top 5, nah. But top 5 is definitely my.
Oh.
He is what it is. He's top 5, man. What could you do?
I didn't hear
man?
that part in the convo today.
Nah, because yo.
Early stamp.
Early on. We starting early today. I like it. I like
Jesus
it.
Christ.
Nah, shout out top 5, man. Hold his head, man. Hold your head, man.
Okay. That's it? Anything else? I'm afraid to ask you if there's anything else, bro.
Nah, he was excited to hear from me though, because you know he was saying like, yeah, you know, he taught me how to do ad-libs, he taught me how to do verses a bit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what top 5 is telling this guy.
Yeah, that's what he's saying to me on the phone. Like he was excited.
Okay.
Saying hopefully, you know, when he touches, you know, we'll connect. And yeah, for sure. If he's gonna be around, then yeah, he's around.
Yeah, man. Salute to top 5 and salute to you, Vegas. You know, thank you for holding down the man them today, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, big salute to everybody who's out there, who's always tuning into us weekly, daily, or whether you're tuning in daily on the YouTube channel. Like Gutsy said, make sure to hit that subscribe. All the people in the listening audience on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Music.
We still on Geo7?
Geo7, anywhere where you can find podcasts. And big salute to all the people. I think I forgot y'all last week, the Cubicle Gang. Okay? All the people who are in the office right now getting their work done, you know, listening to us in the ear pods or whatever the Android listeners be fucking using. I don't fucking care.
Let's get
Android use Google Podcasts, bro.
No, but whatever little earbud type of contraptions y'all use.
Galaxy Buds.
Galaxy Buds. Salute to the Galaxy Bud users.
Yeah, man.
Y'all get love too.
Yo, let's get the We Love Hip Hop Twitch page monetized. Let's get Gutsy Guts page monetized. Let's get the Twitch page running up too. We need all these things running up so we can help you. And ladies and gentlemen, start sending in your questions and your topics too.
Yeah, we'd love to hear your ideas.
Yeah, we want to talk about what the city wants to talk about, whether it be like Friday said on the YouTube poll, like social issues, the mix up fuckery, rappers,
super fuckery.
Even though it's called We Love Hip Hop, we're still a podcast that talks about any and everything. All right,
that's right.
And fuckery got monetized.
Yeah,
with a PH.
Oh yeah, that's why
it got monetized. I was waiting for the thing to turn green. I was like, a lie. It's fine. There we go, YouTube. Okay, well, getting into some of the stuff even that we were talking about before. Press Machine. Okay.
Couldn't believe it.
He's activated apparently. Like
he heard our early story, Fab.
Did he? Because then if he did, he might have heard like what happened.
But jeez. No, I think I just think it's coincidence more than anything.
Yeah, it probably was.
Because I just find it coincidental that we brought up the fact like we felt like he was falling off. Then we brought up just everything. Him probably getting off the label, the label holding him back, the features that he has. And then all of a sudden he just went on live. Fuck Puffy House, Pyrex, Moolah, blah, blah. And then at the end, label free me up. He's frustrated, fam. I think we all seen it. We knew, fam. He's frustrated, bro.
But okay, even when you mention that, why go at the other guys if you're frustrated with your label situation?
It's frustration. That's what happens when you're frustrated. You take your frustrations out on the wrong people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's human activity or human nature. He didn't mean... He probably did mean to go at the man them, but it's like, fuck, bro, you guys are getting these strays because I'm pissed off. I can't drop music. He's probably sitting there listening to a song with Young Thug, or allegedly the song he has with Kanye, and all these songs that he's telling the label, like, hey, yo. And the label's like, it's not hot enough. Or you gotta wait. It's not your turn.
You gotta wait.
You know what I'm saying? So he's probably just like, nah, fuck you. Yeah. Fuck the label. Fuck, again, the names that I said. And it's on. He's activated.
Fuck, that must be frustrating though, for real though. Yeah, I seen a lot of different posts. You know what I mean? I was talking about it on YouTube Live, how Monty, everybody jumped into it. Boondog had a long ass post where he was just yellow taping
everybody and everything, even with that 6 at 6, fam.
Yeah.
But that's
you got everybody in the feelings.
Here's the thing that's very good about that. It still shows the strength of Pressa in this city. Because for him to make a comment and him go at that, the only person I didn't see respond was Pyrex.
Yeah.
Pyrex is the only person I didn't see. Everybody else responded.
Because Pyrex felt his pain, my youth.
Pyrex is like, yo, my nigga. That's how I felt when I was at Def Jam. I felt like telling all y'all niggas, fuck you too. So yeah, true. But Muda said that he asked Sony how much you got this guy for. I want to come sign him over to Revenge. Muda's funny. I can't lie. Muda's funny. But I think it's great timing. It's good for the music. I think, like we said, the momentum is dead in the city, and who knows? The city loves the fuckery, unfortunately. So maybe all these guys start making some amazing diss records, And we get turned up for the summer, and hopefully nobody kills each other. That's it.
So I know we discussed it on Six
No
Views
Legas.
Uncut, right? But like, are we completely? Do we have an answer to whether it's better with him being signed or not? Because now he wants to be out of the label. So would that be better for him once he's out?
Well, the one thing we didn't talk about is him. If he's not on the label, does he stay in LA? I think that more than anything is the biggest thing. Him coming down here, like I don't want to put it on him and saying like he's gonna come down here, he's gonna die. But we know how the city is. He's gonna become a target.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you are. If you came out from the mud and you start winning, you come back to the city, niggas is red eyeing you.
Yeah, but I don't think the label is keeping him there, like as far as like financially. They're just maybe trying to tell him, don't come back home. You know what I'm saying? We want to keep you there, try to stay in the States as much as possible, but they're not like, they're not paying for a spot or whatever. He makes his own money to pay for his own place.
Yeah, but then they're also giving him the opportunity to make money too.
Yeah.
So the opportunities are not going to be there as much. So there still might be there still might be opportunities there. But I feel like the label, I've been preaching this from time. The label did the Coiler thing. You know what I'm saying? I felt like the label tried to do things to make him work. They just did the wrong thing.
Okay, so I was also mentioning with Tory Lanez. Because Tory Lanez, to me, is a great example of an independent man from Toronto or from the GTA that had a deal and is now off the deal. It was a big public thing when he was one to leave Interscope. He left Interscope. No matter what issues he's dealing with the whole case and whatever, he's still way more lucrative as an independent artist than any of these Toronto rappers. So how could a nigga like Pressa get to that level?
Gotta start singing.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no other examples besides Tory Lanez of an independent Toronto rapper who's still like considered a mainstream person.
But it's at least you have Tory as an example.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's what it's gonna come down to is we talk about it. The guys got to make better music, and not saying just Pressa, just Toronto people have to make better music. You can't just make music for demand.
Every artist.
You got to make every artist,
single artist,
every last one of you, from Press down to whoever,
down to Tia.
Dr. Bushman or whoever it be, like Tulucci, whoever it may be, everybody, and not knocking them and saying they're not making good music, but you got to make music that's international.
Music.
You got to make international hits.
Yeah.
Like if we're not making, if you guys are really not out here to make international hits, what the fuck you guys out here for? Fam?
Yeah.
You're just playing games. Move to the side for real. Move to the side and let the real artists do their thing. Fam.
Yeah. Well, it was like what me and Vegas were talking about before you got here. Like how like some of these guys should be following the blueprints of a Tory Lanez or a Drake, obviously, because these guys are not just rappers. And a lot of these people who we cover in these lists or whatever, they don't just rap either. They rap, they do melodic shit or whatever, so they're willing to do more than just rap. But are they really, really willing to take their music to the next level where Tory has full R&B songs, same with Drake, and then they can rap too?
Going back to the conversation we were having over the weekend, is an artist actually able to take a song? Somebody comes with you with a hit record, a hit maker, or a Tory comes to one of these guys that says, yo, here's a hit song.
Yeah.
We've experienced it, fam. I don't want to call out no name, but over the weekend, we asked artists and they were kind of like shutting it down. And that's a problem.
So they were saying they don't want to take the bars?
Pretty much.
They would feel better if it was their words coming on the paper as opposed to someone else's. That was like,
they would feel
pretty
better.
Much clear.
But would they take it though?
No, they won't. They said they would listen to it and maybe take a 1-2, but it's just not their words. It's much more better when it comes out as their own words.
Fam, like Toronto is so stuck in an old school mindset of doing things, fam. Like we talk about this, bro. How many people are just now getting onto TikTok? Like learning that you don't just have to dance. You could just post your music or you could post somebody doing something to your music.
Yeah.
Like Toronto has to understand like there's an evolution and we're too late to the party all the time. I think I seen Keep Six Solid mention it. Like the UK man them with the drip. They've been had a certain drip. Like somebody was like, yo, it was a Toronto style. And they're like, no, this is a UK style from like 10 years ago. We catch on to everything late.
The tracksuit drip is like super old for them.
That's super old. Even the side bag thing. They've been wearing side bags for years. So it's like all these things. The drill, look at drill. We had to see, I think we were speaking with you. We had to see Pop Smoke win on New York to be like, all right, let's start doing drill music now. But for years, UK was doing it and nobody was like, okay, well, let's do it. But Toronto, fam, we're follow fashion.
100%. And going back to
You
pop.
said it,
We're getting
fam.
deja
Come on,
vu, bro.
And
That's
yeah, but
that's why.
Because sorry, Vegas. What were you saying?
Going back to pop, like I think we had mentioned the Crook, right? Like if the Crook was to make girl records, he's out of here. Imagine Pop. Yeah, Pop came out with the
grimy
but the
shit.
man had mood swings. Shorty, you little baddie, and little TJ's on the hook.
What do you mean? The biggest song is the one with baby, tell me what you want. I got what you
These
need.
are girl records.
And he's the greasiest guy,
And he's
fam.
the guy.
But can you name any of the Toronto guys in the last 5 years that have made a girl tune?
A good girl record.
A good girl.
A good
Maybe,
one.
and I want to just exclude probably just Roni. Roni's
I
the
was
only
thinking that
person
in my head, too.
that has probably big lean in them.
And
See
lean
me
in
never
them.
saw me.
Yeah,
But you don't we don't have numerous songs that are for the ladies.
Ladies, yeah.
So
yeah.
then
Or at
how are
least
you?
it doesn't have to be for the ladies, but something that the ladies can like
can bump.
as well. Can bump.
Nah, it's got to be
It
for the
gotta be-
ladies,
it
fam.
should be.
It's got to be
for the
for
ladies. It
like
should.
that song. The kids will sing that song, and the ladies will sing it. The man them again. That's a small subset. But when you get kids and ladies, no matter what, it's not like you're doing. Remember, it's not like we're saying the ghetto ladies.
Yeah.
We're saying ladies. Period. If
Period.
you can get the ladies and the kids to do your shit, it's way bigger than the man them. The man them
Yeah.
are just extra.
Yeah.
Well, no, you guys are right because look, Cardinal's biggest song.
Dangerous.
That girl is so dangerous. That girl is a bad girl.
And that's Drake. Come on, all of Drake's.
You know
Like
what I'm saying?
we love Drake for being barred out.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, his biggest songs, One Dance, what's the song we were singing this weekend? His first one, You the Fucking Bad.
I got my eyes on you.
These are all songs that are girl Tory Lanez. Say it. That's the like. Come on, fam. Like it's not like it's bro. Just like you said, there's a blueprint, bro.
Yeah,
it's
there's
not
a
like
blueprint to success. For
yeah.
sure.
There's a blueprint. Even Little Dirk, Homebody. Like everybody has a girl. Chief Keef even had girl tunes, bro. Like what are we talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Toronto mans are just stuck in this thing where it's just like everything's got to be for the man them, and then you
man.
wonder
Hard.
why.
Fuck these
gotta be
bitches.
hard.
They're
And then you wonder why
things,
the goddamn think the man them are funny money.
Fam,
Like,
I'm
come
not
on,
gonna
bro.
sing to no bird, fam. She's a fucking tally thing, fam. I'm gonna sing
The
to
man
the
them
gal
can't always
them,
have
bro.
gal them in the videos, fam.
Chill.
Gucci, chill.
Gucci
Gucci,
doesn't
chill.
always have to be about the gal them.
Yes, it does. Sorry, guys.
The gal them are gonna buy your fucking album.
It's when it comes to music
Facts.
and marketing. Yes, the gal them are very important. Sorry.
What did
guys.
Jadakiss? What was that line he said? What did it say? Niggas do what bitches do or something. I do my shit for bitches because niggas do what bitches do.
Don't
You know what
remember
I'm
that
saying?
part, but yeah, I believe he would say something like that for
Yeah.
sure.
Even Jadakiss got big gal tunes. Like what?
Yeah.
Knock yourself out.
Yeah, that wasn't even girl trap.
By
But it
your
was.
side. Yeah, it was a girl tune.
That was a girl tune.
Yeah.
But no. I see what
It was
I
a
see what-
girl-friendly tune.
Yeah, but it wasn't really for the gal them. I see what
That
Vegas
was more
say.
like ride or die chick.
More like-
Ride or die chick is more of a girl chick.
But no, not even like By Your Side or the one he had with Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
That song sucked
song.
to me.
Yeah, but that song's
I hated that
alright.
song.
No, that song's
That song was trash.
the Brian one.
Me.
Oh, no, that's not the
And I
song.
just wanted to make love.
Is that the one on his first album?
No, I think the second one. The
Okay,
first
nah,
album.
the
The first
first
album
album.
had classics.
Yeah,
the
the
first
first album.
album, from top to bottom, that's amazing. And that I forgot that was supposed to be our song of the week. Raping Records.
Oh yes, it was.
This
And
is
I just
good?
wanna make love.
Hot take: Mariah Carey's overrated.
Whoa.
I'm about to kick over this camera. Like, what?
She's a bad bitch, but she overrated.
What are you talking
Overrated
about?
how, though?
Nobody
Like
can
singing
sing.
wise?
Nobody can sing better than her.
Whitney Houston, stop this.
Besides,
Yeah.
bro, come on, dog.
But like overrated, that's a little
she
bit of
can
a
still
stretch.
sing. Like she's not like a studio singer. She can still sing. She has the highest pitch
My
in
opinion.
the world, dog.
My opinion. I just feel like Mariah Carey's overrated. She alright. That's like how Trick Daddy thought that my girl was overrated. Beyonce,
Beyonce.
right?
Yeah.
I feel like Mariah
I
Carey's
think
overrated.
Beyonce's overrated too. I think Kelly's better than Beyonce. I think Kelly's better than
Okay,
Beyonce.
we're trying to get canceled right now. Let's go back to
Blasphemy.
hip hop. Let's go back to hip hop. The hip hop guys won't cancel us. They'll just go and come fucking give us Legos. Let's go back to them.
Do
Don't
me,
worry,
do me a favor, Vegas, the cupboard right behind you, close that. It's a little bit fucking eyesore. There we go. I know the comment gang gonna be like, what's going on? Are you in your crib, bro?
Yeah, and what?
Don't worry, I'm gonna come over. We love R&B soon.
Okay.
Oh, chill.
Is there anything else on this
Sister
fucking
chat.
Pressa thing
Pressa
that we need to
activated. Pressa always just gets you into like so many different
Yeah.
conversations.
Is there anything else that we need to address on this? Make sure that the people
I just hope that the people them stay safe because Rolling Loud is around the corner. OVO Fest is around the corner. Where also everything is opening up. So Is that on the list, by the way? The world's open to back up.
But Rolling Loud, you mentioned that, and it brought something to my head with this whole thing, right? Pause. Boondog, he mentioned in one of his tweets or whatever, his rants, he said, fam, like, don't go to Rolling Loud to Duvy, fam. Like, what do you think about that, fam?
I think that's very sticky for him to say that like that.
Because that's where I fucking just threw my hands up. Like, why you guys even start to say, why are you guys starting that energy, fam?
You know,
The
niggas,
internet,
bro.
fam.
It's Toronto, nigga. Come on, man.
Man them.
Come on,
We
man.
want you guys to do better, fam. Like, come on, bro. If you guys have issues with each other, you guys have issues with each other. But the public, you guys don't need to do anything or say anything on the gram.
You forgot what Boondog said on Clubhouse. The man does not give a fuck. He
No,
said,
but-
fuck you
No, I know,
guys.
but at the same time, I think he's bipolar because Boondog also he to me he's like the voice of reason for the city though, because sometimes he'll come through and he'll really talk some real shit to the city, and then sometimes he gets into that real ignorant bag, just like all of
fuck
us,
it.
and he's just like fuck it. But it's like, come on, like I feel like he's the one that should be leave that to Pressa to be saying the wild shit.
Yeah.
You still need somebody on your team that's that's like with me, like. I sometimes I get out of play and I want to do some wild shit. And then Friday's just there like, no, fam, we can't do that.
Mhm.
And I need that, fam. Like I need that for the yin and the yang, fam. You need somebody that's a little bit ratchet and a little bit righteous. Like,
Yeah, but
trying
if
to make sense.
Boondog is the guy for them, who's the guy for him? You know what I'm saying? Like if he's the voice of reason for them, who's the voice of reason for him? Because we're all having fun talking about this different, jabs that everybody's taking at each other. But when I seen that, like don't go to Rolling Loud, that's where I was like, man gone too far, dog. Don't say that, bro.
Hey, man.
Shit.
We're just going to have to wait and see.
Come on, guys. Like, like I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but like, don't say that, fam. Like, it's a big festival we have coming around, fam.
Yeah.
We need the energy to be positive around that while it's coming up. Not to everybody to have their antennas up and be on edge. Like, man, I just want to be able to go perform and get their opportunities that come afterwards, fam.
No, you're right.
Listen,
but
we got like 3 more months, man. Hopefully everything settles down by then. Now, speaking of Rolling Loud New York is right after, correct?
Yeah.
No, I
Rolling
think it's
Loud New York is
before.
It's September 24th, 25th, and 26th, I believe.
So what Rolling Loud is happening now? There's a Rolling Loud, I think.
Miami. Now, New York has one Canadian act.
Who?
Night Lavelle.
See that? Ottawa in the building.
Crazy.
why is that crazy?
Because out of all the Canadian acts to bring, like to do Rolling Loud before, why not have some of the acts go to Rolling Loud New York?
Because we know the answer to that, but we could say it, but the people are gonna not appreciate it. But the music is not hitting everywhere like that, fam.
Fam, Night
Be real,
Lavelle does
bro.
numbers, and he's probably doing numbers outside of the subset that we've talked about. Everything that we just discussed just now earlier is the reason why the man's getting the show. It's not a secret, fam. Like, he's probably making better music than these guys. We're just not onto him like that. Just let's be real about it.
Yeah, fam.
Crazy. Shout out Night Lavelle.
Yeah, shout him out, yes.
Shout him out, man, for working harder than the rest of them.
I shout out Pressa, man. Press, hold your head, fam. Don't worry, you're soon out to your deal. You'll be fine, bro.
Yeah, man. I got another thing here in the news here.
Hold on, before you do that,
Mm-hmm.
Toronto, we've been down bad for like 2.5 years. Let's give a round of applause for Ontario or whatever opening the fuck up, man. Because bro, it's been hard, bro.
Let me find a round of applause.
You know what I'm saying? Certain men are still waiting on their booster shots. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the unvaccinated baby.
Certain men stayed strong, fam. You know what I'm saying? We stayed strong through the struggle.
I'm gonna give you all the clap.
You know, the government confused a certain 1-2 man. You know what I'm saying? They confused the 1-2, but you know, it's all right though. You know, we got through it. Oh my God. The world.
We are the champions.
Ambiance got us in the back. Ambiance got us in the back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fam. I just want to big up the world, big up everybody that's finally allowed to just go do their thing outside. No mask, no bullshit.
No
That's
mask
it.
gang.
We outside. We out a door.
Yeah, man. Soon
Oh,
pan
yeah.
plane and train and automobile.
So before we move on from that, do you guys feel that this country or everybody got duped?
Yes.
Yeah.
1000%.
Chris guy said it, fam. Where is this?
Wait,
Look.
hold on. Did you catch COVID after your shot?
Yes.
I feel like I did.
That's what I'm saying, nigga. If you never took no vaccination, you'd have been clear, dog. You wouldn't even
You think so?
fam, yes.
I caught it twice though.
You caught it once.
I caught it twice.
You might catch it again, and then you're groovy. You don't need to get vaccinated.
I caught it twice because remember I caught it the
Just have to
first
wait it
time.
out.
The first time, like it was whatever 2019 or 2020, beginning of the year, or whatever. And then I caught it the New Year's, the time, and yeah, that was it. But I don't know, man. I definitely feel like we got jokes. I feel like the government was like, yeah, let's do this thing, and I think it backfired. And no, I think like it didn't get like. I think when they put in the whole get your booster shots, I think they really thought more people were gonna get it, fam. I really thought they feared the whole country to the point where they thought like everyone was gonna get it. When they started realizing motherfuckers weren't getting it, they're like, fuck, this is probably not gonna work.
Yeah,
we did a trick to like scare everybody and yo, you gotta go do this, stay indoors for 2 months, mask, this and that and the third. And then when they realize, yeah, they're not falling for it.
Yeah.
What do we do? Just keep it going. Keep it going.
No,
They'll
but no,
fall for
they did stress out a lot of people. Like a lot of people lost jobs.
Yeah, fam.
You know what I'm saying?
Businesses.
So, yeah, a lot of businesses fucking went under. Like there's places that were around before that are gone now, fam. Like they're just gone. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever happened to the 5G? Remember when this whole thing first started and everything was 5G?
Yeah.
Remember, whatever happened to that shit? Like, what are we on 6G now? Is that the new thing now?
No. Hold on. I see Vegas working in the Vegas. You just have to plug it in. There's no charger for that. It's cool. No. The 5G thing, that was Carrie Hilson's fucking little thing. Remember early in the game? They tried to slam her for even mentioning that.
They tried to stop a lot of people for mentioning the 5G. Just all different kind of assumptions and allegations and theories and
Very X-Files sounds on this fucking talk here.
This whole 2.5 years has been a crazy, fam. No school, like you have to really understand what it did, fam. They changed the game for real.
School open, close, yeah. They had us fucked up. Well, shit, man. We outside now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody back outside. So hopefully, you know.
You guys that got shot, when they call you in, when they go, everybody that got shot, you're now gonna have to come in and get
there's no third booster and none of that fuckery going on, yo. One thing I wanted to mention here, and it's gonna be a little bit mixy, okay? Did Chromazz fuck Drake or Drakeo?
Drakeo.
Is that what the man said in the piece?
I don't know what piece.
Okay, so I found this piece here on Akademiks' podcast, right? The Off the Record podcast. Him and Adam22 were having a conversation, and deep into the episode is when they started talking about Chromazz.
Comment down,
right? And the conversation got mixy, right? Oh, I'm moving the wrong page. I got too many fucking tabs open. Yeah, the conversation got super mixy, and the one thing that I heard in the conversation, I feel like I heard Drake, but you guys let me know if I'm tripping, okay? I'm gonna rewind it here and pull it back up on the page. I have it pinned. It's got like 11,000 views on it.
They're like dealing with the contract shit, blah, blah. I meet her because she comes to New York. I get to realize she flew out because she was fucking like some random basketball, not even a random, it's like a top fucking star in New York on the NBA.
I know who you're talking about, yes.
James Harden.
You do? Oh, she told you?
No, you told me.
Okay, all right. Fucking comes out here.
Oh, by the way, this clip, I recreated this clip in Adobe Premiere. So any of these blogs that are reusing this clip, I made that clip.
You should have put your tag on it.
I did. I know. I was sleeping.
So she comes out here, and by the way, like, you know, we going live this and third. Like, she's telling me pretty much, yo, you should fuck Drake, all that type of shit. I'm like, oh, this is amazing.
What did he say?
Drakeo.
Did he say yo or
Say I fuck Drakeo and shit.
Where's the fucking rewind on this shit?
There's no rewind.
There's no fucking rewind on this.
There is, but you gotta like full screen it or some shit, or it's gotta be like a lengthy video or some shit. But he said, fam, he said Drakeo.
He said Drakeo.
Listen, we spoke about this we didn't really fully speak about it, but I got some confirmation that said Axe not lying about that.
Well, I clearly don't think he's lying, fam. Like he
I
keeps
just
on
thought-
saying the same story over and over again.
I just thought only because of. I just thought it was just
You
dry
were
that
around
my
manager
boy
music
was
shit,
dead,
right?
right?
Yeah.
Like Drakeo,
So-
R.I.P. Drakeo. I just thought that that's foul
Cool
to
shit.
like use his name.
Mm.
But like, we got confirmation that Axe not lying. If he said it, it's probably like 99.9% true. So
Shit within my realm.
Mm.
You can be on my Twitch, all that type of shit. Like, yo, and just you being, it's gonna be me and Six Buzz. We're gonna be doing it to New York. I get to realize she flew out because she was fucking like some random basketball top fucking star in New York, BA.
I know who you're
Right?
talking about.
Oh, she told you?
No, you told me.
Fucking comes out here. Yo, she comes out here, and by the way, like, you know, we going live this and third. Like, she's telling me pretty much, yo, you should fuck Drake, all that type of shit.
Drakeo. He said
Drakeo.
fuck Drakeo.
He be talking
Drakeo.
so fast, fam.
But he's doing it on purpose. Like, he fuck Drakeo and shit. Like, he's doing it on purpose. Like, he doesn't really want to say the man's name, but he's like saying, just Drakeo.
Yeah, I think he
He's
said
got to be
Drakeo.
clear. Like he
I
has
heard-
to
I heard
articulate
Drakeo.
when
He's
he
not.
speaks,
You
bro.
know he's not gonna say Drake. Like even if Drake, if that happened, he's not gonna say that.
Drakeo.
He's definitely gonna say Drakeo though. You know what I'm saying? He'll say Drakeo. But we already have. I have some sort of confirmation whether or not she did or didn't. I just don't like putting it out there. That's my whole thing about it. Is like we entertain sometimes some fuck nigga shit, and it's like what you said. Like we pick and choose who we allow this shit to go get by. Like man, them pick and choose who they want certain things to get by when it's not supposed to be cool. Like if it was anybody else doing this, the man would be like, yo, why are you exposing like certain man just smashing things and shit like that, right? Like, but because it's act, the man them are like, well,
They just let it slide.
they let it slide, and because it's Chromazz too. So
Yeah.
they don't like Chromazz.
Yeah,
so.
because if there's somebody that they liked, if that was Havaya Mighty that he was talking about, I think a lot of people would probably come to her defense.
Boldy.
Or Goldie. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
They'd be
think it'd
riding.
be different if
Yeah.
it was them, but again, they don't have a reputation.
Yeah, they're not as loved.
Like
they're
that.
not. They're more loved than Chromazz. Chromazz is like loved to be hated.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people, they definitely love to hate her. But yeah, I just feel like he should in my opinion, he just looks hurt.
Who?
Yeah, he's still like the fact that he brought her up.
Like he's all like every chance he gets, he's just eating her back out.
Well, did you see
fam.
how he started it,
No,
fam?
you know why? Because didn't Chromazz point him out to be a liar?
Well, yeah.
So
Watch how he
don't you
starts
think
it.
that's the ultimate disrespect, especially to his brand?
Well, he had a whole
Let's be
thing.
real.
He said
You
that
right.
they were gonna do a
You right.
fucking a joint venture with him and Six Buzz. They were gonna sign her. Like they
Yeah.
mentioned that in this clip.
But fam,
I think he feels betrayed.
I believe that because remember, like I told you, she was the first one doing videos. He used to get her on the streams, and even like they would be like a dating thing. He would try to get her to like, or these guys to like chop her on the fucking stream and shit.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
before
yeah.
the top 5, any of that shit was going.
Early.
So
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah, no, like, but even with that in that conversation, right? Because here's the thing, and I'm not trying to get at any of the bloggers out there because I think that all the bloggers are doing a great job, fucking working hard out here. But this is a hot piece of content, fam. But this was deep in the interview. You know what I'm saying? The interview was like 2.5 hours. So it was like 2 hours and 10 minutes in. A lot of people didn't catch this. I was there listening to this like, why is nobody talking about this?
Because they don't want the backlash of dealing with the Chromazz hate, fam. Like you gotta understand, like when we post her even like doing this, that's what they don't want, fam.
It's either that or they just don't give a fuck about
Or they
Chromazz.
missed it,
No,
fam.
I don't think they missed it. It's
They don't
not-
give a fuck about her. Like she's not like
She's not doing anything
Young Miami
musically.
level. She's
It's-
not Megan Thee Stallion.
No, I'm
level.
not talking
Like,
about the masses. I'm talking about
to talk about
the
though, that's what I'm trying to
locals,
say.
us,
Yeah.
the Toronto
They
blog.
don't want the hate, fam. I'm telling you. Keep 6 Solid is not gonna go put up friggin'. He probably gets the same fucking amount of bullshit that you get. He's just not really saying it, or these guys are not saying it as much, right? But dealing with, why are you promoting this girl and da 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 da. That's what it's gonna come down to. That's what everybody's gonna say more than anything. They don't care that the fact that Ak is saying this. They're gonna be like, why are we talking about Chromazz again?
No, but the fact that he was going to do a joint venture record deal with Six Buzz for a Toronto artist, Chromazz or no Chromazz, to me, that's a big deal.
Yeah, for a local guy.
No, but like, if you're a local and you're trying to get on an international scale, Six Buzz is getting in business with Akademiks to find artists.
How many
Chromazz was
artists
one
Ak
person
bust,
that
though?
fucked that up.
How many artists act bus really?
No, but I'm saying Chromazz is one person that they were trying to test this on. Obviously, from what he's explaining, it didn't work. But I'm saying there's a potential for that to happen. You know what I mean? Man, them
That's
are looking.
different though. It's a potential with Chromazz because we know that Chromazz is a little bit bigger. Like it's her, fam.
Yeah.
They're not gonna take just any and anybody.
Of
like
course
she
not.
has 1 million views on music videos and shit like that. People like are just eyeing her. She's good to look at.
Mm-hmm.
I think with her, she's an exception. She's the anomaly. A lot of these guys, going back to the original point, are they making music that Spazz is gonna be like, yeah, I'll take a risk on you? Do you have the image? I honestly think the only person that has the full package, but he's got to start making girl tunes, is the Crook.
And also, remember,
That's just my opinion.
and not to get too mixy into their shit, because like, but it's obvious, like it shows on their thing. Like Steppers was released under
Warner.
they're
Warner.
under Warner Spazz, right? Like they release albums too. They have the compilation and shit. So if they're also building with Akademiks, who in the past has signed a Toronto rapper, remember he signed Chosen, and Chosen fucked it up too. No diss to you, Chosen. You know what I'm saying? But he has mentioned this in his stream that he signed a nigga and the nigga just sat on the deal and didn't do nothing, fam.
Who's Chosen?
The producer
There you
/
go.
rapper.
Who signed Chosen?
Akademiks.
From here.
Yes. And he had him over there in New Jersey where he lives for the longest time. A lot of times in the streams and shit like that, Chosen's in the room in the background. You know what I'm saying? But like, I guess he fucked that up. I don't know. I'm not in the man's business completely, but like he's mentioned a lot of this shit on his stream. So like, niggas, if niggas fuck around and do the right things, they can get in the right rooms, fam.
But that's anybody, bro. That's
what I'm trying to say.
But that's anybody in the game, fam. It doesn't matter where you're from. Toronto, obviously, you got to work a little bit harder than the most. But that's anybody. You got to step your shit up. You got to go out there. You gotta put yourself out there. Chromazz was doing these things. She was putting herself out there. She was kissing dogs. She was, you know what I'm saying, peeing on bugs. She was just doing things that were putting herself out there. And she was
peed on
going,
him? No.
She peed on him.
She said this in the interview, fam.
When they were doing skydiving or whatever.
Oh,
they
yeah.
She peed on
Those are
the
accidents.
sky roof.
No,
but I'm just saying, she's doing stuff that are getting her viral. So
Yeah.
like these guys in Toronto are not gonna do that because they just feel like they should just make music and man, them should just post them. So they're not gonna go the extra route to do these things. Chromazz in LA, she's in New York, she's moving, fam.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why she was able to get into certain rooms. She was able to get an act.
Yeah.
Are these guys able to do the same things? We don't know. We've only seen it from a few.
And I'm not saying Act's the only like pipeline to getting your career to another level and shit like that. But I guess the point I'm just saying is there's proof that there's like major entities, because Act is a major figure as far as like the American media scene, that are looking at Toronto artists, recognizing their talents or entertainment value and saying, you know what, let me see if I can scoop one of these guys. But so far, 2 of them have fucked it up.
At least in 2 markets, Act is definitely popping. Chicago and fucking New York, right?
He's popping all over.
And
the
even Toronto. So we could say 3, a little bit. 3 markets.
So
if Act was to have an artist and use his platform, an artist definitely could be big. If they're talented enough. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If somebody said that you were lying, you're still gonna go at them every chance that you get?
Yes.
You're gonna give them attention then. So knowingly, the more attention that you get, you're still gonna go at them. And keep in mind, that's giving them attention still that they don't need.
You're right, but remember, any form of fashion to publicly humiliate a person for shitting on your... This man is in media. He can't be called as a liar. That means everything we post, if that person's facts was better than his, it's like, oh, this guy's a liar. I don't want to watch him no more. Turning them off. And that would be the fucking domino effect for everybody else. Yo, don't turn this guy off, bro.
No, that's his buzzword. Like you call him a liar, he snaps, bro.
All right, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me, I get you still. Like the person is cut off completely. But like I'm not putting my attention on them. Yeah. I'm not giving them my attention like that. That's just my opinion.
And maybe that's just personal self, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's a part of his
petty. Yeah, his pettiness.
His character, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get at you every chance I get.
Well, listen, I just wanted to get y'all opinion on that and clear that up, like that word. You know what I'm saying?
Really wear the Toronto First Lady t-shirt today.
Is she on the t-shirt?
Not on it, but
the big boss shit.
I guess that's her technically.
She's on the tray,
but technically that's her. No?
Maybe. Well, salute to Chromazz, yo. I didn't even realize. See that? It's poetic justice right there.
This guy, oh my God.
Let's get to the top 6 music videos, yo. Top 6 music videos that dropped this week, and all within a week, pretty much 1 week and a half. But we've everything Toronto except for one music video, and I think I got it right this week. I think I got some bangers in here. You know what I'm saying? But I'll get you guys' opinion on it. But number 6, Droop's Holiday, 3 in 1. That's We Love Hip Hop Alumni.
Yeah, alumni.
Let's see what's going on with Mr. Droops.
I like that. How you can pin on Instagram too, by the way.
Hmm?
You pin your post on Instagram. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's new, right?
I think so.
Fancy car, so I just bought a gun to bust.
It's a remix, by the way.
Super Gremlin.
Wait until them niggas see us. Wait until them niggas see us.
Oh, he's just going
Oh,
on beer.
3 songs in one video?
Yeah.
3 in 1.
Come on, man. Come on, thrill. Fuck that, nigga. We ain't smoking everybody, nigga. Nah, nigga, you gotta have your money.
What's the Ross?
Yo, the Ross is killing me right now.
Don't do it to the Ross.
4, 5, they can't smoke with us. Cash, they can't smoke with us.
Let's go.
Niggas licking pussy, licking ass. They can't smoke with us. Come on, nigga. Splash. They can't smoke with us. Puff, pass, sucking fat. Who the fuck is that?
Hold on. He's got one more. What's the next one? What's the next one?
Or it could be a rat.
Nigga got the old school radio in his car too.
Yo, the Dread is killing it right now.
Oh yeah.
I just been listening to Bear tunes, fam.
Come take a walk with me.
Droop's Holiday Radio.
Money staying fly so high. Nigga chasing all my dreams.
All right, Droops, doing your thing.
3
in 1.
3 in 1.
I like the first one the best.
You like the first one the best?
Yeah, I think the first one's my favorite.
Okay.
I like it for effort. That's something different. I've never seen anybody do 3 songs in one, whether it be freestyles, original, whatever.
Yeah.
I like that he did something different, fam, because anybody could just throw out songs, freestyles, whatever, but he switched it up. He did something creative. And the Dread,
He's
the Ross.
Jamming.
Yeah, the Ross gives it for me, so I like the Ross. But yeah, big up Juice, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, big up the Droops on this tune here. I like the second one the best, personally. I think he's doing a ode to Ice Cube, jacking for beats.
That ain't no ode to Jacking for Beats, bro.
No.
Jacking for Beats was way faster paced. Like it was like couple bars, swap the beat. Couple bars, swap the beat.
Yeah.
It's not like full records. It's a waste of time making full
He did
records.
a verse. He did like a verse, switched it up, a verse, switched it up.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. This I don't like the recordings, like the way how it's recorded with the double vocals. I think they could have just brought down to single layer vocals. Like this is engineer talking right now. You know what I mean? I also don't like freestyles these days. I think that freestyle method of dropping, making songs is dead. I know Droop's been doing this for a while. He should have just made these original records, or even find like similar beats. And do remixes like that, so that he can at least sell the records.
Yeah.
Because we're not in those times no more, bro. We can actually make money this way.
Yeah, because these might get copywritten and stuff, right?
100%, fam. All that money's going to fucking Nardo Wick. All that shit's going to what was the first record?
Kodak Black.
Kodak Black. That's their money now. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
it's
not his. So it's almost like you just went to the studio to spend money to give it to Kodak and them. And that's not the method. That's not the way to deal with these things nowadays. Like this freestyle business is if you want to do something like this, just turn on your phone on Instagram and just do it live. You know what I'm saying? Don't be wasting your time making videos and stuff. It's crazy.
Much Vegas giving the man up to the game.
But yeah, I like the fact that he still looks. He can rap. Like he still looks like a rapper though. Like you know what I'm saying?
Sounds like a rapper too.
He sounds cool. You know what I'm saying? He's cool. He has his support. But that's about it for me still.
No, fucking. I appreciate the educated advice that you're giving here, because you're talking from that engineer standpoint, video director standpoint. Like you're dropping some game on them right there, Vegas. And salute to Troop Holiday on this video right here. The whole Green Bray crew, you know what I'm saying, doing a ting. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to number 5. Montreal, Cupidon and Nikki B, Polygon.
Was that polygamy?
I'm not sure. It's some French word maybe.
Yeah.
But it might be polygamy. down for the talk. Podcast jokes.
I don't know if I'm gonna do this. Girls are headed.
Sa famille. Le reste.
Salut, Montréal.
Rien à foutre ton polyhypocrite dans la
It's about to go down.
Retrouver la bonne.
Yo, this shit is hard, fam. Hold on. I don't understand it completely.
L'argent au bout du fond.
But I want to hear the second verse here.
Avec Lindsay, je la trompe. On connaîtra pas la faille.
Yo.
Your wipe at those. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really feeling Nicki B on this, but I like Cupid Dot.
Which one is? I don't know which one is which, but
Okay, the
first guy you're talking about?
the guy that started rapping, boy, that's masked up.
Okay.
I like his flow on it. I guess because I clearly can't understand what the fuck he's saying, but I like his flow on it. I didn't really like this guy's little slow tone thing. I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it, and I thought the beat was gonna go somewhere else too at the beginning. But yeah. Other than that, yeah, I just like the homeboy that was spitting. I like his verse.
Yeah, like the beat is very heavy. It's one of those ones that like you can't listen to all the time. You know what I mean? But I like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like it's heavy.
I thought it was just gonna go somewhere else though at the beginning, but it's still a nice beat.
Yeah. And from what I'm understanding from what they are saying, they got some bars in there, fam. Like I'm getting once we're the more and more we're covering these Montreal rappers, like the French ones, I'm starting to catch the bars a little bit more now, fam.
Montreal, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
you said that.
yeah, because even though I could speak French, doesn't mean I can understand their raps, fam. Like it goes a little bit too fast.
Why does that look like Toronto?
It is. That looks
They're
like
in
the Toronto
Toronto.
skyline. So they shot this. Their Montreal artists that shot this in Toronto
Yeah,
and Mississauga because I seen the Monroe Towers too in the video.
That's
yeah.
dope.
They get around, fam.
And they have this crazy green screen in the beginning of the video. I was not feeling that wild green
Yeah,
screen.
I
That
wasn't-
Yeah,
was
it wasn't
too
the best. It wasn't the
obvious.
best. Yeah, it wasn't the best green screen.
First guy was sick though. I like that he blended English and French.
Yeah,
That's talented to do, bro. Like, and I don't know what he's saying, but I'm pretty sure he's saying something. His voice is super sick too.
Yeah.
But like I said, going back to the first record's opinion, like that, this double layer shit on verses and stuff, that shit's wild, fam. I can't deal with that stuff. That's such an old school method of recording to double layer your voice and have it noticeable. It's crazy.
No, you're right though.
It's crazy. Fam.
No, is it not facts, Guts? Like when you listen to a lot of these new guys' stuff, sometimes you can't even tell where the hook is.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, bro.
You're like, nah, fam, the hook's here, man. I repeated what I said in the beginning of the song. You can't tell?
Say a word.
No, man, it's one track, fam.
Yeah, it's one
you missed
layer,
it. Yeah,
fam.
you missed it. You missed it. You were like, oh yeah, that was the hook.
Yeah. Now it's old school to like double layer your hook and all
Do
that.
fronts and backs. I remember a man told me to do fronts and backs. I'm like, huh? Like, yeah, I'm gonna do the fronts and I'm gonna do the backs. Like one layer front, one layer back. Like, nigga, you doing the whole thing over. You might just do the fucking whole song.
This nigga's getting hella technical.
You know what I'm saying? Freddie knows the fronts and
I know
backs.
what you're talking about,
Yeah.
but like, fuck.
Then the ad-lib track. So you're doing a main, you're doing a double, you're doing fronts, backs, and ad-libs. Like,
Comment
nigga.
Gang's like, pause.
Side to side. Vegas is fire right now. I liked him, but now he's fire about front
Like,
back.
front and back.
that's what he used to call
one.
it.
Yo, hey, yo. Well, yeah, man. Salute to Cupidon. Salute to Nicki B. Salute to the whole MTL doing their motherfucking tang. Yeah, man. Number 5 in the country this week.
Shout out Jack Harlow.
Jacques Hello. But number 4, Richie Stacks and Baby 2, Forever.
Always here for the Richie Stacks.
Holy, Richie Stacks are just coming hard, bro.
Yo, week after week. Sometimes we miss tunes. You know what I'm saying? I'll look back and I'll be like, yo, you dropped one that week. Hold up.
Oh no.
Hold on, let me rewind this.
Oh
What is that? Firecrackers, right?
But
Yeah,
look at the way the
yeah.
man flew out the freaking side of the. Look at this. And the boy them are right there.
We used to play Firecracker Wars still by Victoria.
The packs of them niggas is got no red lights under those half a cop.
Yeah.
He
But
does
y'all
Yeah.
look at this right
Yeah.
here.
dirty this
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
This might be my song of the week.
Yeah, this is something. Dangerous.
Yeah. The beat's hard. The bars is hard. It sounds modern.
Mhm.
Young boy spitting.
Yep.
And like, that's it. All I gotta say is this one. This gets the
The
Vegas
firecrackers,
approval.
everything.
Vegas stamp of approval. Right now.
Vegas stamp of
This is
approval.
dope.
Holy.
get the Vegas stamp of approval.
Yo,
This I love.
the man got born up. But yeah. The video's funny. Yeah, look, the boy, them are cheese. Yeah, this is what you want from a video, fam. This is it's a nice little fun, different hood video, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they sauced that fucking beat, fam.
Yeah. I want to dance, actually. Shit.
Fam, I wanted you to pull that last part that at the end there where Richie Stacks was going off. He was going in, fam.
Yeah. He was going in like he never went in.
Yeah.
That's how
Like,
sick he sounded.
Since I'll give him this. Yeah. Since he recently started dropping back tunes, best one.
Yeah.
On everything.
Straight
Everything.
up.
This is the best thing he's dropped since. Like bars, video wise, everything. This is his best work. This is best work.
This is the kind of beat that when you hear it, like, you know, in my old rapping times, you hear it and you're like, oh my God, whose beat is this? Nobody has this beat. Can I get that beat?
I get that.
And you gotta sauce that. If they did it, like if they had some whack shit on it, I'd be actually super disappointed.
We're running again.
Like,
Let's run some of it.
these niggas float on it, right?
need my stick like guitar. Always off in the teeth, can't bust a fry. Don't lose it up, I ain't got a word.
And they're putting that in their pocket, bro. That's what they need to be doing there, in that pocket, fam.
And they're rapping to two parts of the beat too. Like you said, he's rapping to the bim, bim.
Yeah, like he's switching up. Yeah, you
And
see
the
how
young
he's switching
boys,
up.
bim, 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 bim. The melody more. The young boys do the melody.
You caught that, right?
Bro.
Like, yo, fam.
No, but the thing is, that means these niggas, like, I don't think these niggas are mailing in their verses that wander around each other. So they're probably in a stew together.
But that
fam.
too, but that too, I think this is what you need. Like when Richie's an older head,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So when you're taking the younger heads, he's gonna be the one telling them, yo, no. You gotta come with some fire.
Yeah,
like,
no, do
that's
that
what
again.
you need. Yes, bro.
Yeah, shout out Richie Stacks, bro. This one is it. And Baby 2? Is that Baby times 2? What's his name?
No, this is Baby 2.
Baby 2? Yeah.
Yeah, man. Salute to them both,
Salute
man.
to y'all niggas, man.
Number,
Can't use that name
Love
forever.
this record, bro.
yeah, man.
You gotta grow up to what? Teenager?
What, Baby 2?
Yeah, Baby 2's gotta be teenager too, then? In a couple of years? I don't know.
No,
Can't
you
be
just
Two
stay
forever.
Baby 2.
Baby 2, then Child
That's a sick
2,
name though.
Teen
Baby
2, Adult 2.
Baby
Nah,
2's
man.
a sick name, I can't lie.
Senior
To this
2.
day, a lot of people call him Birdman, but people still call Birdman Baby. No?
No,
Nah.
Not as much.
I think his peers
That
call
after the
him
kissing
Birdman.
thing. That after
fam.
the kissing thing.
Nobody want to call him Baby after that?
Nah, call him Daddy.
Trio, y'all.
Ain't calling no grown man delicious.
Fire. Fire.
Anyhow, let's get to the top 3 here. Number 3, Portion Stick.
We love hip hop alumni.
Yes,
Two
sir.
times.
Times.
Hold on, was I the only one that see the shorty popping their ass at the side?
Nah, I saw it.
Oh, okay. 'cause-
Remember back in
I
the
missed
day
it, I
on your
missed it.
computers, you could download those ones and you just dance
Friday,
on
you
the
didn't
side
see
of
the
your
girl
screen?
just go back, Friday, really quick.
You didn't see the look of the
When it
no,
went
it's
to
two
that.
back, two back. No,
Go forward more. Like what he started doing, forward more.
A lot more.
Vegas was a lot more.
More
Maybe
again.
after this.
Let me see.
Yeah, right
Yeah,
there,
right
right there,
there,
right
right
there,
there.
right there.
Look at it, bottom right.
Oh, that's sick.
You never caught that one?
Holy. Yo, that's dirty how they did that, fam.
I was seeing it. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo,
That's the
what?
the dancing girl avatar. That used to be like popular back MSN days and shit.
Yo,
God knows.
that's like the dancing baby.
Yeah, right?
Remember the dancing baby?
Yeah.
Yo, that's sick, fam. Yo, no, salute the Portion on this video right here. One thing that I like the tune, but from interviewing him 2 times, he always throws me off when I'm hearing him rap. And I'm like, yo, the nigga's voice is hella deep, fam.
Right?
I'm like, yo, who's this? You know what I'm saying?
This might be my favorite Porsche video ad song still.
This
Yeah.
video is amazing. A lot of processing though, but mad amazing to have all those clips run at one time.
Yeah,
That is madness.
Yeah.
Shout out to the director, first of all. And the video itself, like it's really good. I like the different things I could look at on the screen
Yeah.
one time. You said, I think you interviewed him. You said the song's old though, right?
I'm not sure. No, this is like a new release that he just put out,
New
right?
release, but is it an old song? Because it sounds, the autotune sounds, I didn't really feel the autotune enough. I think it was a little bit sloppy.
Mm.
But The video is dope, and the
Holy
content of the song is cool.
Fuck,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Vegas needs his own show, just breaking down music videos. You
Breaking
like,
it down
oh
in
my
Las Vegas.
God, Jesus Christ. Gucci would have just been like, yeah, this is fire. Yeah,
I like
this
how
is
he came
fire.
on it.
Yeah, Pusha did his thing, pal. This is fire. This might be my video. I have the gal them, so this might be my video of the week still. Like, yeah, Gucci approved still. Yeah, I like it. And that's it, fam. He's not breaking down the video like that. Holy.
Man. Yeah, man. Big up to Portion on this and big up to Vegas on the critical breakdown.
My bad. No, everything is all
No,
good.
I
man.
love it. No,
I love this city. I
Keep
love
doing
this
it,
city.
fam.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
I just,
Vegas.
Just sound.
Vegas.
Yeah, what's up?
I love it.
Keep doing it, man.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it.
Don't
You're doing
worry about
exactly what you're doing.
it. Don't worry about it, man.
Sorry, guys.
Well, let's get to number 2, man.
To us.
We Love Hip Hop alumni, Road Runner.
Runner.
No.
Posh.
why?
Exclamation mark, right?
Well, why no?
No exclamation.
Should be yes.
Yeah. Should be yeah.
No means no.
And he's outside, by the way. I like that nursery rhyme fucking melody style. I'm trying to find a place to stop here.
The man them didn't know the song well enough to do that backing still. In the
You know what? I gotta run this for my youths them because my youths them like running. So
Yo, this song is so good, bro.
No. I like runners. I don't like the video. I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like here's the thing, and this is just me. I think I'm with him with like the crook. I want like, and that's just me pushing him. I just want him to do better videos than just this.
Mhm.
Like just showing the man them, showing your stacks, because I think that's where he'll take it to another level. Because we know Runner's funny, fam.
Yeah,
He's a very creative motherfucker, fam.
Mhm.
Not just like he makes great music, but he's also creative. So I want him to just be more creative with the music videos. He did it 1-2 times, right?
Yeah.
I want him to just like just take it up a notch. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
Yeah, he's done this
The song
before.
is fucking fire though. Like I love this song.
Yeah, it's fucking infectious, yo. Like that hook and like or the beat.
Mhm.
It's like you, automatically you're bobbing. Like they got you from the way the beat jumps in. You know what I'm saying? And then he did what he did perfectly on that.
It gives you that. Never again. Never again.
Yeah.
It gives you that kind of vibe when he dropped that. Question:
Yeah.
Have you worked with Runner?
No.
No.
Wow.
No.
Got one, yo. Finally.
No, I haven't worked with Runner.
Not even mixed a record?
No.
Wow. That's crazy.
No, I'm glad. You know what though? You can, and that's how you can tell he's like inclined, like musically, because when you do like songs like that with melody infused stuff, like it's just something that's just a part of the goddamn memory. It's just gonna,
Facts.
you keep repeating. Even if you heard it once, you're gonna just go home tomorrow and be like, no. You're gonna hear that. I'm like, holy fuck, that song's in my head. I gotta play it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
No, he
Um,
understands melody like a motherfucker, man.
It sounds clean though. Sounds real clean. Probably Elsie did this. Like I could imagine Elsie been in the studio with him. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Elsie did this record because it sounds way clean. It sounds mad clean.
No,
Sounds good. Autotune was done good too.
no,
very
man.
good.
Salute to Runner on this right here.
Vegas stamp and approval. Boom. That's
Yeah,
it.
man. He gets the
That's
Vegas stamp of approval.
God,
Right, that's all.
Send Friday the freaking thing for that.
I don't have one yet.
They don't have an effect that we can just,
the
just
stamp?
put on. Yeah,
we
put
need
the
to-
stamp and send it to Friday so we can, you know.
And we need it. That's not bars. You know what I'm saying? One of those two.
That's not a bar.
I haven't been hearing bars yet. I just been hearing real talk tracks, like some real, yeah, some bad boy things in my ear. But never heard, I don't hear no bars yet.
When you're saying all you're hearing is indictments. I'm playing, guys. Let's get to number 1, yo. Number one.
Not 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But one.
What is number 1? DJ Charlie B and Smiley. Miss you.
Who's that? MK? Is that MK?
I think so.
Yo, Smiley's a real one still.
Let's go, man. Fuck. Oh, the man linking me, bro. Come on. Stop wasting my time.
Am I moving the wrong screen too?
Yo, Charlie B's rude.
Life hitting different. They gave me a daughter.
I said, bro, if you just so bread like water.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, Smiley is for this is the Smiley I like. I like this Smiley, the saucy Smiley.
Mm-hmm.
This is the you want to see a dead body. This is like the evolved version of that. So I ain't mad at this one, man. I like this one. Smiley saucy, this one.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like you see what I was saying with Runner? I would like him to do something like this, like a funny basketball or a hockey video. You know what I'm saying?
The man's hanging on the rim.
Yeah, like just do something funny and just more just engaging, fam. But like this one, yeah, man. Shout out Charlie B. Shout out Smiley for this one.
No, it's exactly what you said, fam. Like he's like just being entertaining. He's dancing. He's having a He's having a good time, yo.
Yeah, and you can tell it in his bars too.
Yeah,
like you're gonna hear like his experience out of the city. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times that's where your bars are gonna come from. Like your time outside of the city to open your eyes to different shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like this is a good record still.
Yeah,
Smiley still hanging out.
Yeah, man. Big up to Smiley on this. We love hip hop alumni. Make sure to tap into his interview. Also, that Charlie B interview. Oh, sorry, we don't have a Charlie B interview.
No, Charlie B interview not loading.
Aww.
But go check out Charlie B's project Across the Board out right now.
Yes.
Go tap into that.
And Charlie B forward. What's going on with our cameras? We're good with the cameras?
I'm on. Everything jiggy, man.
All right. Let's get into a few more topics. We got some time. I'm excited.
Do that bitch away for you.
So, Spazz got canceled.
Who's Spazz? What's that?
The word.
Oh, you can't spaz on a man?
You can't use the word spaz. Now it's a derogatory term.
Spaz, but who's the race? Who's the race?
Okay, so the term is derogatory towards, and I'll give you the term of what these people are called. They're called
We can't get anything, eh? Holy.
Ablest. ABLEIST.
Never heard of him.
Fam, black people been trying to get nigga fucking canceled for how long? We can't get nothing out here, eh? Holy.
So the Ablest are mad at Lizzo, your girl.
Yeah. Who's the Ablest though? Where did they come from?
There's an article here.
Honey.
It's a good picture right here. Eh? Okay, I'll put one up on the screen for Gutsy to ogle at.
Wifey.
Right, and I'll pull up an extra one here for me to read here. So this is courtesy of Today. Now it says here, Lizzo changed lyrics of new song Grrr to remove Ablest slur. Now, Lizzo is changing the lyrics to her new song Grrr after criticism from disabled community that the song contains a word in it that considered an Ablest slur. The lyrics in question are as follows. Hold my bag. Do you see this shit? I'm a spaz. Right? The word spaz or spaz, so with one Z or two, right, is considered to be a slur in the United Kingdom or Australia through its general accepted, and though it's generally accepted in the United States to mean freaking out. After Lizzo's song was dropped on Friday, people online reached out to the pop star to ask her to change the word. Hey Lizzo, please remove the word, and they blanked it now. From the new song because it's a slur and really offensive to the disabled community. Use one user word. Sorry, I can't read today. One user wrote, signing in the post, disappointed fam. All right, so I guess they're mad at her. Did she change the lyric? I forgot what she changed the lyric to.
She should have never changed shit.
But she changed the lyric on the tune now. So what y'all think? We can't say spaz anymore.
I think you can't say anything in a world where you're supposed to have freedom of speech. That's crazy. You're not really allowed to say anything. Let's be real. We got to stop saying that there's freedom of speech because there's clearly not. If you're a part of a certain group and you have a certain type of backing, especially if you're white or a part of the LGBTQ community, let's be real, you can get certain things by. If you're black and it's for black, So to me, I don't like these things. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like hearing about these things, especially when they're doing it to a black girl that she wasn't offending anybody of, like, who from the like, I guess they're from the wheelchair community, or sorry, from the
Ablest. I don't even know what
disabled
an Ablest
community
is. Actually, let's look this up. An Ablest.
So they're from a disabled community, and they're saying that bothered him. That she said, "Hold my bag. That's gonna spaz out." Disabled people can hold back.
I'm gonna look up
So
what
how does
Ablest
it like?
is.
These things bug me to hear this, fam, because like, so white people are just allowed to say nigga, 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 nigga. You're a nigger. You're a nigga or a nigger,
Well, okay,
and it's
well,
okay.
Well, Ablest are gonna be like beyond. Just remember, it's a disease, right? So it's gonna be white, black people who have this too. We don't know who complained against her. Could have been a black person.
Okay, so it's a disease. Sorry.
Right.
So what is it?
So okay. So how does someone with clearly visible and audible disability cope with many forms of frustrating interpersonal ableism that can crop at any time in any place? Okay, what is it? Discriminating or prejudice against individuals with disabilities.
Doesn't make
Bro,
sense.
I don't like. Yeah, bro, what's going on, man?
That's what I'm saying,
I don't-
fam. It doesn't
I
make
don't-
sense.
I don't get it,
Where
so.
did she diss somebody that had? So
But
because
what
somebody
disability is it?
but that's what I'm
trying to find
saying.
out.
Like, so it could be any disability, I guess. That's what the definition is. So it could be any disability. That's what an ablest is. But where did she say something that offended a disabled person by saying hold my bag? Disabled people can hold a bag.
Exactly.
It depends on what kind of disabled person you are. But like,
Normally
Yeah.
they can't hold a bag.
normally if somebody's in a wheelchair, they can hold a bag.
No,
You have
but-
Rolling Ray that can hold a bag. Like
You guys are
Scott
not
did.
getting the context. She's saying hold my bag.
Or I'm a
about to.
spaz, yeah.
I'm a spaz out, right?
What's
So
the- say the
she's
exact
saying
bar.
she's gonna spaz.
Say the exact bar again before we put it out of context and really let's
She
try to
says,
understand.
hold my bag. Do you see this shit? I'm a spaz. Right? So it's like, yo, you see this shit? I'm a spaz out. Like
Yeah.
like it's just a fucking expression we usually use.
Yeah.
But they're saying, nah, fam. And I found another meaning here, and it's basically the same thing. Treating people unfairly because they have a disability, in brackets, an illness, injury, or condition that makes it difficult for them to do things that most other people can do.
What are you talking about?
So I just still don't know what the disability. So any disability. Yo, that's crazy.
Well, you know what's a good
They're trying to cancel Lizzo, bro.
the good thing is that Lizzo hit that market.
What, the Ablest market?
Yeah, bro.
They were missing something?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? They weren't being addressed?
Fam, didn't they
Big
try to
time,
cancel
yo.
her a couple of years ago too? We're saying something, fam. It just seems like they're trying to cancel her, bro.
They
That's
can't
crazy.
cancel Lizzo.
They can't cancel my lovely fluffy diva, fam.
The thing is, I would understand if it was like a specific
Look at her.
disease, like you're losing sight or losing hair or whatever.
Yeah, she
like,
made an alopecia joke or something.
Yeah.
Like Jada. Then it's understandable, but like,
I would even understand if she called someone retarded. Like
Yeah.
that would be the most understandable here. But this is nothing like that.
no, this is just in case you may have something. You can't say spaz no more. We're calling the episode spazzed out, yo, or something, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get a couple more news stories out here. And
bro,
salute
the,
to
world,
Lizzo,
the world
man.
is mash up, fam.
I'm telling you, bro. This is a real story, fam.
Like,
This is
fam,
not a
that's
fake
what I'm
story.
saying. Like that is the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. We're trying to cancel somebody from saying
You
spaz.
can't say spaz, fam.
It's wild, yo.
You know how many raps have the word spaz in it, fam? But at the same
Spaz
time,
if you want to. Spaz, that's a big NRED Neptune tune, fam. What are we talking
you have to
about?
change that now, fam.
No, they're not, fam.
Now you're dissing, bro. The Ablest are pissed, bro.
Like,
Pissed.
fam, you can't say anything. Like, we're gonna come to a world where it's just like, yo, hey, Massa, can we say this? Are we allowed to say
You
this,
gotta check your
Massa?
phone where
Can
every
we say this,
sentence-
or is fine? Can we say that this is fine because we don't want to offend the people that are not fine?
Mhm.
I gotta,
You know what I'm
feed,
saying?
I gotta
Like-
feed the podcast to an algorithm machine to see if there's any words that we fucked up, bro.
Right? Like,
Holy.
this is mud, fam. You can't. Anyway, sorry.
The whole
Sorry.
podcast will get fucking cut down, bro. Okay. Does Toronto police have a racism problem? Because they're talking about the chief of police has apologized for the excessive use of force in disproportionately in like communities of black and brown, indigenous communities.
Oh, that's crazy. That's what I was listening to radio when I was on my way here.
Mhm. So the police chief, and this is the courtesy of the Toronto Star, Toronto police chief expected to apologize, and this is before the apology. He apologized, right? They did, and I guess the mayor encouraged, I'm not going to read through the whole article because I was watching the CP24 thing, right?
Mhm.
The mayor encouraged them to do like a survey or like a test through their systems of all the arrests that they've done since 2021 or 2020 to now.
Mhm.
And they've seen that most of the use of force Most of the arrests were like any like shooting, anything that's gone down, like where it's like a violent arrest, has been disproportionately black people, right? So the police chief apologized. The people said, "Bun your apology, hold that, make it better."
Okay,
Like,
so who put this information out?
They did.
They
The police.
The police or the
So
mayor?
The mayor made the police do a survey.
Census, like
Yeah,
what
census.
they normally do every a stats check, yeah.
Mhm.
But I think this one was a little bit different though. I think what they were trying to say, because they were trying to say like whatever the thing that Friday was trying to say with
Yeah.
the black people and whatnot. And that's what they came out to find out that
Mhm.
they deal with the black people a little bit rough.
Hmm.
But the people are saying we've been telling you that for like 20 years.
Yeah.
Probably even longer than that we've been telling you guys like this has been going on for a very long time. So that's why Friday was saying, yeah, your apology is not good enough.
Mm.
I've said this. I believe that too. But like the people, like the community leaders and different like that that represent for us, they're like, nah,
Fam,
fam.
you believe that too?
Nah.
It's fam. We
Keep that
nigga,
apology.
Come on, bro. That's not fucking new news to us.
Yeah,
We know that we've been getting attacked a certain way for years, bro. This
exactly.
is especially from the black cops. That's a thing that really doesn't get spoken about. Like when the black cops get at the niggas and they deal with the niggas more rough than the white youths do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so like there's
Do you think this was a play though? Because why would the mayor approach the new white chief of police instead of approaching the black chief?
Yeah,
of police?
Saunders. Yeah.
Right? Why wait for him? Why wait for him to get out and wait for this youth to come on for to do this check and to do all of this? Do you think this is a play to make the police look better because
course.
now they're allowing these stats to be on the public? Because what I was reading on the article was that they don't put this shit out with the public.
No, they don't.
They're not supposed.
They
Well,
don't.
I don't know if they're not supposed to, but they don't put it out. They don't make us know the crimes up and down in race.
I'll give you my opinion as far as an answer to that question. I think they're trying to do it to make him, the new police chief, look good.
better.
Right? So it's like, I'm in charge now, and under homie, before all this shit has been going on, y'all, your own guy, your own nigga, like let all this shit go through. But now I'm in charge, and I'm here to expose that there's been a lot of racial inequalities going on, and I'm going to be the guy to fix it. And then after people fucking hold him up on a pedestal, he'll go run for fucking office at some point in time too.
So what are you saying? Was the black guy?
So under your own people's watch, y'all been fucking up, or our police have been fucking up, but I'm going to change the police culture.
Was he crooked, Mark Saunders?
No.
You don't think so? Not from what you heard? Did you hear anything?
Well, I shouldn't say no, but they didn't put anything out there that he was crooked as far as I knew.
Well, under his watch, all this shit's happening.
But all the bad shit was happening.
Yeah.
So now that's probably why he probably left, because he probably knew shit was probably going to get exposed. And he was just like, yo, it's time to go, fam. And he seen the way the city was going too. It's not like he was doing a great job. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like the city got great under Mark Saunders. Motherfuckers were killing each other left, right, and center.
Yeah.
The fucking police weren't doing anything about it. The police were just getting at people just because they wanted to make quota and shit. So
yeah.
Did the police get enough money to fight crime though? Because it comes from the mayor's office, right? The mayor has to give the police enough money for them to operate properly. Did they get that money in order for the man to do his job?
Yeah.
There was one year they hired like 2,000 police. I think it was 2019 or something. I forgot what year, but it was within the last 5 years that they hired like 2,000 extra boy them. Okay? They've been allocating a lot of money. This is why there's a whole defund the police fucking movement going on, because they're a lot of the money they spend in this, whether it's Toronto or any other metropolitan city, is on bare policing, eh?
Because there's no money in the schools.
Yeah.
There's no money. I want to say for sure there's no money in Toronto schools. They're like, these schools are not like, they don't have basketball, or you know what I'm saying? Like shit like we used to have.
Yeah.
They don't have the basketball teams. They don't have any sports teams.
No summer fun.
No summers.
No.
Summer schools that they could go to. They probably do for certain ones.
I don't think they do, bro.
1, 2 they do. But like the majority, they don't have it like the way we used to. Like, yo, if you fucked up in school back in the day, your ass was going to summer school if you want. Well, and if your parents wanted to sign you up.
I'm sure they have summer school. But I'm talking about like programs for the community. Like back in the day,
they definitely don't have that shit.
We had summer fun. Like you go there.
No, they don't have that shit.
It was like a free program the community can go to. They don't have I know back in before Harris was in power, they had like school in prison, like the school in jail. Like people could actually go to school. They took that out.
They don't even teach these motherfuckers music in school, bro. Like they don't give them instruments to come home with and go play
Not
and
all schools are like
trumpets.
that. I've seen some schools send them kids
but not,
to school,
but
not
fam,
everybody.
every school back, bro. Even music, you used to have music class. I learned about the Beatles and California Dreaming, and you had these songs that you would have to go sing in front of the school at assembly. They don't have none of that shit no more, bro. Schools mash up, bro. The schools are mash up,
I don't
bro.
really play the clarinet in school, fam.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm a generation before, or generation and a half before y'all. You know what
You know
I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying?
Yeah,
Clarinet, trumpet. You used to have band class.
Yeah, violin. Like we had violin.
Violins, man.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you used to like.
I don't know if are they learning because you
No,
are
fam,
you getting
they
those
don't.
instruments
They
and shit?
don't, fam. Maybe if anything, nah, fam. They don't. They don't have music class. They don't have the same thing. The sports. Like to me, the main thing is sports. They don't have no sports, and I think that's killing the youth more than anything. These motherfuckers should have soccer, wrestling. They should be having something to fucking do, fam.
I think that's,
their
but I
energy
think
out.
that's based on the school boards though, because I know for a fact in the Durham's district school board, my niece has like a trumpet. She'll learn the
My nigga,
trumpet.
listen to what this guy just said. Durham.
I'm just saying, it's based on the different school
That's
boards.
not- but-
Different school boards get different types of money, fam. If Toronto as a whole if you can't fund the whole of Toronto like district school board, then you're screwed.
Yeah.
That's when shit gets taken away. You're talking about
that's
schools in Toronto, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That the school board doesn't have no money because the government doesn't give them enough money. But I'm sure they're giving other districts more money. They're either requesting it or there's less people to
Yeah,
teach.
Vaughn.
Right? Toronto has a
Durham,
big school. They have
Peel.
there's lots of schools in Toronto, fam.
Yeah.
Compared to other
Yeah,
districts.
no, for sure.
Right?
But I'm just saying that's why they're allocating the money to the schools because. But yeah, Toronto definitely got to do better.
Yeah, and even with this, like this news coming down the pipeline, like it's also at the heels of them talking about increasing police presence and stuff like that because the increase of like carjackings and shootings and different things like that, right? So it's like, yeah, okay, you're going to increase them, but are you going to increase them to start fucking arresting more black people and more brown people and indigenous? Right? Because this is like information that we're getting right now. This is how you guys are conducting your business, and you're about to up it. What?
That's
like,
crazy.
nigga.
Wow, dude.
Yeah. Okay, I got one more thing here. Speaking of prison and police and all that.
Oh, you should have played
Push and P?
no bank. Oh yeah, Push P or Banking on Me. You should play Banking on Me. Play Banking on Me.
Let me see here.
Are you putting Push P?
Banking on
Yeah,
me.
play Banking on Me.
Let's see what
this.
this is. I'm not
You
really
don't
up
know this?
on Gunna like that.
Must have heard this on the radio or on the TikTok or something.
I'm afraid to say hold your head, Gunna. I don't want the boy them to come for the podcast, yo.
Yeah,
I want all of us to stay free,
This man
fam.
was bumping YSL earlier, loud out.
All right, everybody on the panel here, nobody say slat.
You already said it.
Wipe your nose.
I'm in a cloud. We got T.Y. biggest nose here. Put a camera cloud over him.
Oh, nigga.
We're not affiliated.
Get spanked. Aspect that she let it get spanked.
Is it okay to like the song?
It's so groovy.
Hey, keep it low key.
Free YSL.
Man
I don't know
beat-
about that.
man
No, I'm
beat-
chilling.
Man beat
I'm
the
chilling.
week. This is the guy that beat the weekend, fam. Beat the weekend, bro.
There's so much to unpack with the free YSL thing, but I want to stay focused here, fam. Okay, so Gunna released a letter from prison. Okay, Hot 97 had the Summer Jam that went down. Thugger had a message during Summer Jam that like was posted and shit like
Yeah.
that. And Gunna followed up. Boom! I got something to say too. You know what I'm saying? Hold my. What are you gonna be drinking in there? You can't say hold my beer. Hold my juice up, jug up. Anyhow.
It's moonshine, nigga.
Yeah.
It's moonshine.
Hold my jail brew. Okay. Jail for June 14th. 2022 has been one of the best years of my life, despite difficult situations. This year, I had the whole world pushing P. Growing up from where I come from a marginalized neighborhood, I never dreamt my art would change my life and lives of my loved ones. My entire life, I've seen black men, black women, and black children consistently attacked, hated, murdered, betrayed, belittled, silenced, judged, and used to captive and used and held captive. I used my art form, my gift from God, to change my circumstances. I worked. I honed my craft. I worked. I empowered Black women and my industry. I worked. I lived in the recording studio. I worked. I lived on the road and I worked. I get the job done. I work every day to show God how grateful I am for my gifts, for my art, for my life, and to be able to provide for my loved ones. This is a long letter, fam.
I work.
Yeah, he worked. Definitely worked on that shit.
Work.
His PR team worked hard. Okay, I'm not gonna read through the whole letter, but
yeah, it's too much.
he's on his Martin Luther King shit too. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think of this, man? Like he's saying,
Ready to rap.
he's saying that. Yo.
At the end of the letter, he did say he's innocent, right?
We still pushing P, power, prayer, progress, passion, productivity, praise, precision, peace, prosperity, patience, pride, and persistence. Did he say persistence already? No, he didn't. And also he mentioned like lyrics being used against them and like the art and like, oh, basically they're using his art against him. What do y'all think of that?
He's getting ready to
he's
fold.
He's cracking.
That's what this guy said anyway. That's what he said.
Oh, the cheese. His head's about to explode like how Tekashi's turned into the mouse.
He's just there coming from left, right, and center. His lawyers are there telling him, shit, bro, this ain't looking good, bro. What do you got, bro?
Man. And
what do you
boy
got for them, bro?
Your friends are already saying everything already. You may as
They
well
are,
talk.
and fam, that's what they already said that's out there. So it's just like, bro, they already got like how many people, bro? So like, what are you gonna do, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Did you say fuck the judge? Or no, it's your boy who said fuck the judge.
Yeah, your boy said fuck the judge, fam. You still wanna...
I know you don't feel like that about the judge, so.
But yeah, no. But real shit though, I don't know, like not to joke about it, but I really do feel like it's gonna come out that maybe like one of the artists or somebody that we know big is one of the people that are talking.
There's somebody talking.
We know that
Oh,
there's
for
somebody
sure.
talking, but I'm saying it's gonna be somebody that you might know, fam.
You mean like one of
Like
the
a
artists who's just been
name.
around them?
Yeah, it might just be like a random name, bro. Like not like R.I.P. Lil Kid, but like, you know, somebody in like just in a smaller subset group of fucking YSL or something.
I'm going
bro.
different direction, fam. I'm going bigger.
It could be.
Like one of these big time rappers, and not to try to put it on them, but just them just getting hemmed up, and they have so much to lose with their careers being in such a high place. And they're like, fam, you've been around these guys for how many months? Just give us something. And that little something started the seeds to bring up this fucking Rico.
It could have been Wife and Lucci in them.
Could have been them too, the
Realistically,
ops.
because remember, these guys are coming at him in prison, fam. It doesn't have to be Wife and Lucci himself.
Yeah.
But it could be somebody
in
around
that
him,
camp.
his mother, his sister.
Yeah, go drop a dime on them.
These are
niggas.
what's happening. This is the proof.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, for
This
sure.
is what they're texting me. Remember, those men used to
But-
clown on each other's families.
No. That's a possibility too. Don't get it twisted, because they obviously know that the man sent a hit on fucking YF and Lucci allegedly.
Allegedly.
But what we're talking about is inner camp. They said that somebody in the YSL camp.
They could just say that though, too, man.
No. They could definitely say that. But fam, I don't know, fam.
I'm going to play
Usually-
devil's advocate for a second. There could be a rat in there, or they could have, allegedly caused so much fucking havoc in the goddamn city of Atlanta that they were like, yo, we really got to stop you niggas. Like, there's some bodies that, from investigations were like, that's clearly you niggas, allegedly.
And let's go
That
through a
could be
fucking
that.
mole in there.
Yeah.
Probably go through a man in there and he's planted. He's just there. Couple of months, do a 1-2 move, see a 1-2 murders, hear a 1-2 talks. They have somebody in the team, fam. That's what they said. So yes, they allegedly said that. They could be capping, but usually when they do a Rico, fam, doubt it, fam.
Yeah. But sometimes
Doubt it.
it's just like so in your face from what they're laying out in the case. There's so many different social media posts, besides the tunes that they're saying makes them proofs that they're a gang. Just the social media, like niggas have been moving reckless for a long fucking time, fam. You know what I'm saying? So maybe boy them are just like finally like, all right, Rico time.
Fine,
Everybody.
you guys want to do this on music? This is fam. This is what I'm telling you, bro. Like,
Yeah.
We can go. Everybody can all play that. Oh yeah, you know, we're a gang and da 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 da. And it's just music and blah blah blah. You can do all that shit, but at the end of the day, we know that these motherfuckers are watching us. So why give them a reason to fucking come at you, bro? Like, and two, I told us to look it up. Who's beating a Rico? Which rapper beat a Rico? We just see Casanova just fucking plead. My voice, Lace from Mayu, he ratted, and the whole squad went down.
Nobody's beating.
Like, unfortunately, it's not looking good on the YSL side either, bro.
And they're not the only ones who have a Rico.
Yeah, they're not the only ones that this has happened to. There's been others.
No, like currently who are dealing with Ricos right now. They got the FBG guys or the guys who killed FBG Duck. Like maybe like 6 months ago, they picked them up from a Rico. Remember that? It wasn't just like, oh, we found FBG Duck's killers. We did a Rico to find them motherfuckers and a whole bunch of other guys who are making money because there has to be money involved too, right? To like bring the Rico together.
Yeah.
So now they're not, it's becoming the tool of choice for the boy them to just go and scoop all these rappers. They did it with the Bronx Drill niggas just the other day too, fam.
They wrapped them guys up quick.
It's the season of the Rico, fam. I'm telling you, this is just the third one. There's going to be like 5 more before the end of 2022, bro.
Fam, this is not the third one.
Maybe like the 5th already.
Cass, Lace from Mayu, YSL, the Brooklyn Drill guys.
The Wife and Lucci and them too.
Wife and Lucci was a Rico.
That was a Rico.
It's in our face. It's obvious at this point.
Didn't you say the Ja Rule thing was a Rico too?
Yeah,
that was an old one.
Murder Inc. was
back
a
in the day
Rico.
one.
Yeah.
Like it's not like it's new.
No, but back in the days they did it and then they kind of chilled for a while. Now they're like, okay, all y'all niggas is really mean what you say in your raps for real. Like that's what y'all pushing. Okay. You know, we'll let you do that 2018, 2019, keep bubbling. Here we are now.
You're right, because the murderers.
Was the Murder Inc. one was more like they Rico'd the Mandem. And the Mandem was fueling the label.
Yes.
So that's how they got their shit took.
But not even just that though. But look at it. Murder Inc. They had a group called The Murderers. And then they're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, now that you think about it, you can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they changed the name to the Ink.
They changed
it to the Ink.
They fell off after, but they did. At least they made the change.
Yeah, you can't do that because it's like you're giving them you're just showing them like, hold on, you guys are called Murder Inc. You have a whole fucking group called The Murderers.
Yeah.
Let's go watch what these guys are doing.
Yeah. Right? And then niggas learned their lesson from that for a while. But after the whole drill era started becoming a thing and Chief Keef and all these niggas became super reckless and or all their babies became super reckless, let's say. Now, Ricos are easy, fam. Like, let's not act like it's not easy for the boy them to make a Rico on these niggas, fam. Let's be real. Let's do some real fucking podcasting for real, fam. Like, it's not like these niggas have to go fucking do some deep investigation. Just open the gram, fam. It's all in there.
I'm still on this whole murder. Yo, fam. I'm so dumbfounded. Like, now, like, going back and hearing all these songs, it's just going through my head like, yo, you niggas are been... Y'all niggas just want the cops to really fucking put you in jail.
Rap has been talking about
yo, rap
shit,
is so big.
Remember, and we're gonna. I don't to go back to it again. The legal precedence for lyrics for Canada was set by Heartless G. They used the most amount of his tunes and videos to convict him in his case. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like and this is like back in 2009, 2010. This is it's not new.
Oh my God, that's crazy, bro.
It's not new. It's almost the same as like the mafia being fried for fucking talking about their like wiretaps, phone taps, and then they still couldn't catch them for that. So what they do is they just get them on tax evasion.
Yeah.
Where's your money coming from?
Where's your money coming from?
It's coming from here? All right. Everybody's getting
But these niggas is making it way easier is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
They're just I'm on the gram.
So instead of the wiretaps, it's the gram. It's
Twitter,
the Snapchat, the music, yep.
Yo, these guys can write, fam. The man know how to write so well, fam. They put slangs in it, but they'll tell you everything on Twitter on top of that. It's not just Instagram, man. The man know how to write, how to fucking tell you what they just did yesterday, fam.
Imagine that. You're just going to court on a Rico and they're just reading all your lyrics. All your Instagram posts.
All your posts, fam.
All your Snapchat and Twitters. They're just reading this shit out, fam.
The lyrics we can say is artistic. We can always use art as the veil to be like, oh, this is why we can say this. But when it comes to like tweets, what are you gonna say about that?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying we're making it way easier than we really think. You know what I'm saying?
No, we've been making it way easy.
Yeah.
I'm still, fam. If y'all don't give a fuck, like we don't give a fuck, holy fam. These niggas were just incriminating themselves.
Yeah. And now they're not even as lyrically skilled. So it's not even as hard to decipher, fam. You're just like, killed Bobby last week, made him spin, did a backspin. It's like, oh, okay, well, thank you.
Miscaught a body.
Fam, you don't even.
Just caught a body about a week ago.
It's so bad that you don't even need that. All you have to do is go on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You just go on YouTube and you put in Toronto politics or Toronto whatever. And
all the homework is done for you.
Yeah, the boy that were just there, eh?
All alleged.
Hey, yo, you seen this Toronto politics madness fuckery page? What?
They just gave us the missing link.
Holy shit, did you know about the 416 get 'em 416 gang Stony crew? Oh my God.
Yeah, no, it's true. That's why a lot of those pages stopped even making those videos too.
Yeah, right. I just seen one the other day when they broke down the niggas beefing in the song. Remember I was reading that shit too big?
No.
The niggas were breaking down the lyrics.
So for everyone that disappears, another one pops back up.
And what's crazy too, like they were showing you too, like this is they put the subtitles and this person's dissing this person and this group. He's a part of this group. This group was created because of I'm like shit, I didn't even know that.
Crazy.
I didn't even know that.
Crazy.
Do me a favor and listen for the door because one of the guests is gonna be coming up. Yeah. No. It's. I'm just saying, man. Like we made it easy, fam. Like we just need to like relax a little bit. Start lying again.
Yeah. Make stories. Like Nas used to make the best stories. Start creating like fiction.
No, he didn't. Don't do that.
Don't get this guy started with the
Don't
Nas thing, man.
Don't do that.
Don't mention
Biggie
Nas
made the
around
best rap stories, bro. Yeah.
Let's wrap it up, man.
Fill up the murders.
No. I'm gonna end it up how we started. Man.
Oh man. I'm starting my show with the murder.
I fucking hated some of those songs.
Me too.
Give the people your social medias. Let the people know where to find you, King.
The Gutsy Show on Instagram, Mr. Gutsy Guts on Twitch, The Real Gutsy Guts on TikTok, YouTube. Gutsy Guts. Also the Man Them Recap Show on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Latest episode out. Go run that up. Best episode yet so far. We're still early. Trying out some new things. Give us some topics to talk about.
Yes, sir.
Shane. And yeah, it's your boy Gutsy. 6 Views T.O. 6 Views Uncut. I'm off of it.
Vegas, let the people know where to find you.
FleetDJs.Las Vegas. My old one is hacked. People report
Don't follow that
block
one.
it. Don't follow it. Asking for bread. Come to suck my beep. Fucking. Shout out to everybody. Shout out my Fleet DJ family. Shout out my Lead Block community. Shout out to all the communities in the world.
Cielina, Cleveland.
Shout out We Love Hip Hop Network. Happy birthday, PK, once again.
Yes, sir.
The Man Them Recap, Andre. Questions with the Man Them coming out real soon.
Oh yeah. Get us to
that's about it, bro.
get us to 1,000 so we could drop that fucking video.
Yeah. Let's do that.
I'm waiting.
I
until
like
then.
that challenge.
I'm waiting until then. Cause fuck.
Friday.
Yeah, man. It's good episode, yo.
Thank you.
Episode 270.
Killer. I keep the boosters boosted. Y'all get shot at. Call me. I do the shoot.
Make sure to hit me up on my social media platforms. Friday Ricky Dread. That's DRED. None of the imitations. Instagram. Stop dissing, fam. Hit us up on TikTok. We Love Hip Hop Network. Everything else, we love hiphop.ca. And if y'all want to book some time, get some beautiful sounding podcasts like this one right here. Visionary Arts Center. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Y'all say
Holy moly.
I tell you true stories.
How I hold the whole heat.
When it's repping time, I get on extra grind. Friday the
Fricassee, pepper seed, and pepper dime.
Really dope, yeah.
Tell me. What you think of the interview? Seko in the building.
It was amazing, bro. Friday, gutsy. We're in the cut, fam. It was an amazing thing, bro. Big ups to y'all, bro. We love hip hop. Seko.
And we got to drop at the same time. We got Vegas in the building. We just finished up an episode.
Rogers, man. I pay y'all lots of money to put my phone on, bro.
Don't worry, Roger. I'm going to get y'all just now.
Right? Gang.
Jeez. That's how we did it, yo. Another episode in the books, episode 277. Make sure to tap in. Bit of this. All right.
Is J. Cole in your Mount Rushmore for this generation?
J. Cole, he's good. I like it. I love his music and stuff like that. He's like a good.
So are you putting Drake, Kendrick, and would you put J. Cole in there, or would you put somebody else?
No, you have to put J. Cole.
You don't have to.
But J. Cole's hard. Like,
he's hard, but you don't have to put him in there.
You have to.
He has a lot of misses.
There's but the thing is about him is that like the songs that he makes, like they really.
Oh, to the mic. Talk to the mic. Talk to the mic. It's okay.
Yeah, it's like the songs that he makes, and like when they hit, they hit. Like and I fuck with him. I used to fuck like the warm up type shit.
Yeah.
Like even his recent one, like, he's rapping, but then obviously like he came in during a time where you had to be commercial and you're a lyrical guy.
Mr. Nice Watch.
Yeah, Mr. Nice Watch. The other ones, like the shit that you don't even play during concerts no more.
Oh, no.
No, but even he
Can't get enough. He doesn't play Can't Get Enough no more.
No, okay, yeah. Can't Get Enough. Is that your tune?
I like his banger type shit. I like it when he rap. Like I like Cole when he get on his shit. Like, like the way how he been like the track with Bia. It can play in the club, but like he got his shit off. Like
no, he did. Damn, I'm waiting for you to send me that tune, fam. I just seen it pop up. I just seen it pop up.
That's me. Seko again.
There we go. Let's see. Let's start with some exclusive here.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Episode 277.
What's up?
A little exclusive for us right here?
Okay.
Just got signed and I'm ready for the win. Closer to my destiny, I'm leading with my pen. Excellent flows make me hide up the winter. My life is so good, can't believe that's me. My life is so good, can't believe that's me. I be his favorite MC. The one who stayed true when the game played you.
Okay.
What's that one called?
Yeah.
Life is good.
Life is good. Yo, Friday's gonna tell you that the whole episode.
Bring yourself closer.
I'm right here.
This is an audio experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we got an audio audience, but I don't want them to be like turning it up and then turning it down every time you talk. Yeah. But we got Seko in the building. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to the whole squad over there at Starters who are doing their thing. Yes. You said in the song right here in the beginning, that you played us an exclusive. You got signed.
Yeah, I signed to Nice Sound Production.
Okay.
I signed in October. It's been like that day when I wrote that, I was just thinking about like, holy shit, like my shit is really changing. So that was kind of just a song about how like my life is today.
How long have you been rapping for?
I've been rapping like since I was a kid.
Okay.
As far as I can remember still.
So. What was like, what year was the first time you ever went into the studio and made your first song?
The first year I ever went into the studio and made my own song. Like, so me and my bro and my cousin used to fuck with like mics at home and shit. But like the first year I ever like made like a song, I would say it's like 2013, I think. Some shit like 2012. Like I started my career off there. So
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your name, Seko.
Yeah.
I'm seeing like the full Govy, right? So is it based off of the full Govy?
Yeah. It's based off the full Govy. I'm Kenyan, so everyone like my real name. Everyone calls it like some Africans. Some of us, it's hard to pronounce it in our way. So my real name's Oseko.
Okay,
but everyone calls me Oseko, And then once I got signed, they're like, oh, there's a couple names or whatever. And I was like, people call me Seko anyways. So we just went with Seko.
So yeah, because and my bad, like I seen the email here from like 19 how long, right? And it says Seko
so
on the email, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So at the time, your name was that when you were like during rapping?
Yeah, when I first started, my name was Seko. I
Okay.
just went by Seko, because for me, like when in Kenya, like when you carry on the name, so like there's been other Osekos before me. So when you're a good man, your name lives on. So I always wanted the name to like live on, like my grandfather and stuff. So I was kind of keeping that, but Seko's not bad.
Yeah.
I've always been Seko. I've always been Seko to everyone. I've always been Seko to everyone. So it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too much of a change. So
were you born and raised out there?
No, I was born here. I was born here. I was raised out here, but I've been there 2 times already now.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm pretty.
Okay, so give us a little bit more. Like, what ends? That's like a Toronto question. Like, what ends your rapping, fam? Where you from, fam? Okay.
Oh, look, we were just talking about Durham.
Yeah, salute to Durham. Salute to Durham. Yeah.
So really quick, because we were just having it was on air conversation just about the schools and shit like that.
Yeah.
What's it like growing up in there? Like, did you have like music class and fucking like basketball, where you basketball teams and shit that?
Yeah.
You guys had all that, no?
So a lot of us, it's funny because a lot of my rap, the rappers I know, it's from playing ball. I know you guys had Solo up here. I met Solo playing ball.
Salute to Solo YS.
Devontae. Playing ball. I met him and just like a bunch of others. So that's the way how we all meet up. And it's not much different, because a lot of the people from Scarborough, they moved to like Ajax, So those were a lot of the youths I grew up with. So like, yeah, that's basically how it was. It was just black and white, and then all of a sudden now there's more Indians and stuff. But I grew up when it was just black and white. So
yeah.
So you're good at ball.
I'm all right. I'm pretty good.
What position you play?
I play point guard.
Okay. You had any hoop dreams, man?
Yeah. But for me, it was kind of like, I could either be like a good basketball player and like middle off at like a level, like playing in a school or whatever, or I could be the best rapper. I just chose the right decision. At least I like to tell myself. But yeah, that's kind of where I was at with it. But yeah, basketball was something that I did a lot as a kid. Yeah.
Growing up, right? Having Kenyan parents and stuff like that, right? They must have been strict, no?
Yeah. Like, for me, I grew up but also Caribbean parents are strict. So like a lot of the kids I was friends with.
Not that same kind of strict.
Yeah, I think the Africans are a little bit different. The Africans, Ghanaians, Kenyans, I think it's a little bit different.
Do your school, man. You have to do your books.
I think my mom, she was like, yeah, this guy can't do school. Just keep him out of trouble.
Yeah.
So I was just one of those guys. But, for me, my mom gave me a lot of freedom. I can't lie. So I just kind of grew that in that way. It's probably uncommon to most African parents, but I turned out okay.
You think it's because you lived in Durham as opposed to the city?
Yeah, probably. For me, it was kind of it was just I'm from Curtis, actually. So
you
know where Curtis is?
After Oshawa.
After Oshawa, I'm from Curtis. So for me, it was like when my brethrens walk home, we all walk home. So if one of our friends have a curfew at 1:30 back in those days, then we all gotta go home at 1:30. So that's the way how it kind of was. And I guess the way how it was, the land is, it's just a very rural place. It's very chill and shit. So yeah, you would let your kid just run, just go discover themselves out there. Yeah.
So have you ever like when you're growing up, did you have some times running around Toronto, trying to get into the mix up? Because I know for people growing up in relatively a suburban area, right? There's times where
they try to come down here.
And not just that, they want to be they want to live the pain.
Yeah,
they want to do all of the
come
fuckery.
down here. They want to be a part of the fuckery.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah. For me, it was just, I don't mean to say this in any way. I feel more when I meet people from out here, I get along with them more than, I can just get along with anyone because I grew up out there. So I can hang around with the whitest white dude, or I can you know, I could be out here and just be with people, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it's not like when I see these niggas, I don't see like, oh, yo, I'm around some hood niggas. I just see them like, yo, that's some good niggas. Like, you know, you smoke weed, like, you know what I'm saying? You cool, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really see it like that. So it was never like that for me. Yeah.
So with the rapping, because like you're a relatively young man.
Yeah.
I don't hear any auto-tune.
Yeah.
The songs that I did listen to on Spotify and like some of the stuff I seen on YouTube, you rapping.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Why?
That's just my shit. That's the way I love. That's the way how I love, you know, I love when people rap. Like, that's my shit. Like, every day, like, obviously I listen to different types of music and shit, but like, my favorite type of music is when I hear people like, you know, rap out, rap. Because to me, like, that'll never get old. You know, certain things will phase out, certain things will come and go, but the things that stay are like the essence of the culture, and that's the type of music that I loved growing up, and it's the type of music that I was like, okay, I want to make, and I want to make sure that like some kid, like, you know, growing up sees me the same way that they saw like Nas, like, you know what I'm saying? So
I said Nas.
That's a big thing for me.
Whatever, guys.
Influences.
I'm not a huge Nas fan.
Oh my goodness.
Influences, like, so you already named Nas as one of your influences. What other influences that you had before choosing to be like, you know, I want to be a rapper too? Like, what are some of those influences?
So like, just a bunch of people, like even underground and shit. So like, I don't know if you guys heard of him, but there's a rapper called Blue. He's from California.
Yeah.
I used to love listening to him. Like, I used to love listening to him. I used to listen to rappers with like a lisp so I can like kind of know how to like rap better. So like,
interesting.
Wow.
That's fucking interesting as fuck. Keep going.
Yeah, like Cool G rap, obviously Big. You know, Raekwon, like shit like that.
Like, what did you study about them? Like, just how they were pronouncing words and shit like that?
Yeah, the way how they're pronouncing words and the way how they make, you know, they make the way how they make words like slide, like like not like, you know, because you could either have a lisp and it either hinders you, or you could use it and it could sound unique. So I just listened to the brothers that made it sound unique.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How did you find out about rappers with slurs? Was that like a Google search? Like, or
nah, just like listening to them. Like, you know, I was like, oh, yo, this brother got lists. Let me listen to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Type shit.
That's dope.
Just, you know, it was one of those type of things. Like, a lot of people, when I was growing up, kind of like put me on to different types of shit. Like, like a lot of my friends' parents would be like, yo, because for me, I grew up listening to African music primarily. So like, I got the hip hop from everyone else. You know what I'm saying? I got the hip hop from like my uncle and everyone else. So it was like, I would be like, you know,
who are you listening to? What Afro? Because we don't know. Like, to us, you know what I'm saying? We know our the Jay-Z's, the Big L's, whoever, but we don't know no guys growing up, the Afro guys or African music. Who are some of the people that maybe back in the day, if I want to maybe YouTube and check out?
There's a reggae artist called Lucky Dube, who's like he's from South Africa.
Okay.
He's tight, like he's
so he's South African reggae?
Yeah, he's South African, but he does reggae. See, the thing is actually even at home, the number one, like I'd say, like when I went back to Kenya, the number one like genre is reggae. Like when I was even in the village, like they're playing Peter Tosh, they're playing like, you know.
So it's not. I would assume it would be Afrobeats. So Afrobeats is not.
No, Afrobeats is.
It's still bubbly, but reggae is more.
In Kenya, when I was in Kenya, like reggae was everything, man. Like reggae was everything. So yeah, so I grew up on Lucky Dube, Awilo Lumumba,
wow,
Magic System, Yvonne Chaka Chaka. Just different.
You might have to send me the list, the YouTube link. Magic System is the only one I'm gonna get.
Yeah, it's just like all these different types of artists, you know. So it's just like, and like a lot of the music I kind of grew up with, it was like that's the way how it was, you know. Just, you know, and then I got the hip hop from everyone else because I just loved rap when I was a kid. So a lot of my friends, they would like be like, oh, yo, let me listen to Chingy. And I'm like, I don't like Chingy. So like, I'd be like with they pops or like they uncle, like listening to like Warren G and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the type of shit I was into. So.
And the African artists, they were Kenyan based?
No.
Okay.
They're from everywhere. So like, it could be like my family loves Congolese music.
Okay.
But everyone, like Congolese music is like big. Like if you went to an African barbecue, you have to drop a Congolese song. Like, you know? It's like Fela Kuti.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
they play Fela Kuti too.
Yes.
Like, you know, all types
He's
of
like
stuff.
one of the most popular, to be honest.
Yeah, he's one of the most popular.
Yeah.
and he's like a real revolutionary, like real cool, like I really mess with him.
What I like too about like the I guess African side of the music is like when you go to their parties, that's all they're playing.
Yeah.
Because there was an event. I'm not gonna say where it was, but like I attended an event and it was just like I was asking them, I'm like, y'all don't listen to no Toronto music? They're like, nah, we vibing. We don't need to listen to that. Like we just vibing.
But that's also on us, you know what I mean? Because one thing I was actually talking to my friend about this the other day, like
Good look closer.
like I don't like for me it's like, it's cool, like everyone does their thing, I don't want to put no bad judgment on nobody, but like nobody makes like dance party music, like even the rappers.
So like saying that.
And it's on us
we were
to
just
do it.
saying that.
It's not on the DJ to be like, yo, let me play my Toronto guy. It doesn't fit like what they're doing. So
it's gonna change the vibe,
it's
fam.
gonna change the vibe. Like even the gangsters, in America, like YG, he'll make shit that you can dance to, like you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Or they make a record for a gal then.
Yeah, or they make one anthem like "My Nigga." That was like it's an ode to his hood and everything and his crew, but it was still something you could bounce to.
Real
You
shit.
know what I'm saying?
You talk about like Pop Smoke. Like Pop Smoke is a dude who.
Wow, were you hearing our pod? We were
Yeah. You have a fly in the wall or something, fam. You're literally just talking about the same. Go, continue.
Yeah, like Pop Smoke, like when I hang out with like my homegirls and stuff, that's what they want to listen to because he knew how to mix it. You know what? You know how to mix like the kind of grunginess of like the New York City life and kind of put a spice to it that girls can bop to and just like it. So
yeah,
that's a great guy that people should be looking at, like, and trying to measure themselves towards.
Do you do that when you're making your music? Like you want to like I want to cater to this audience. I want to cater to this audience. Or you just like, yo, I'm just here rapping.
It just happens. Like it all depends. It all depends on the beat. Cause for me, it's really, I try and rap to beats that are in love with me. So like it has to be that marriage. So sometimes I'll hear a beat and I'll be like, oh shit, this is
I try to rap to beats that are in love with me.
So like sometimes I'll hear a beat and I'll be like, yo, yo, this is making me feel like, yo, I need to like, find out like, yo, what are these girls thinking? And kind of try and write in that way. But it's never like forced. It's never like, yo, let me just make a track for the ladies because that won't come off as real to them. They'll be like, yo, what's this guy trying to do? So I try and make it, come as natural as possible.
You ever battle rap?
As a kid.
I could tell from like the way you approach your bars and shit too, right? Like, what was that whole thing like? Give us some like battle rap stories, fam. Like, how did you get into it? Like, was it like a thing that was a long lasting thing or like just in and out?
So like as a kid, like everyone used to see me as a kid and be like, yo, you look like Big. So I was like, I just was brought up that way. So it's just kind of like, oh shit, all right, cool. And then when I started rapping, my voice is this way. And then everyone was like, yo, you should start battling. So at school and shit, like my first school I went to, I was like 13. I think I was 13 or 14 at the time. And they just bring the big dudes and I just rap against them,
Okay.
And that's how I kind of like grow up. Like even till today, like sometimes I see in my comments like, oh shit, you came a long way. Like, you know what I'm saying? You came a long way from rapping at plazas and stuff. But that was my life before I really started taking it seriously. I would just battle anyone.
Did you lose a couple of them?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. For me, like I had talent like as a kid, but I wasn't the finished product yet.
You weren't polished.
I wasn't polished, I needed a lot of polish. So like there'd be stints and stuff where I was like good, but then there's stuff like, I needed to work on. And God willing, I'm here. Yeah.
So if you don't mind, I don't know if possibility, can we get
I knew y'all was good.
A hot 16, maybe a 32 bars. Something Acapulco, you know what I'm saying? I obviously want me to find a beat, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Play you can play
if I give you an industry beat, then it's not gonna be YouTube.
Oh, word?
Yeah. We're gonna keep it for the audio. You know what I'm saying?
So you just want me to do some acapella?
Give us some Acapulco, yo.
All right. Me and my niggas up in Santorini, dreaming the fettuccine is beaming. We freeing up Cabrini, okra, skooma, callaloo is how a brother greening the level in me, the uprise, surprise from the beginning. Big up the whole sound all the way in Guinea. Big up the whole sound all the way in Philly.
And free my brothers on the wings like back threes. And never ever dealing threes like track teams. I'm on the track screaming, fuck you all. Middle fingers to the system. Fuck the law, post your ball. And one streets is ours. We rolling in like belly with bad things on the celly. Send a drop pin and we link up at the telly. Hop inside the bimmy and you know we playing Machiavelli. I feel the city with me and I feel like Nelly. You could try and tell me, but you can never ever live like this.
Corner. Bars. Yo, since you're a spitter and there's a conversation that me and Vegas been talking about, would you take like songs from other artists? Like if they have a already song and they're like, yo, a big artist, he comes to you and he's like, yo, I got this song for you. Would you be open to taking the song?
With bars in it.
With
like,
bars in it?
Yeah, of course. Like with bars, like taking rapping someone else's.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Because I come from that school, like if you're coming to me as an artist, you want my take on it. So you want my take on like you like, let's say like if tomorrow like Alessia Cara would hit me up and be like, yo, Seko, I need you to be on my song or whatever. She'd probably just leave it blank because she wants my essence to it, you know? I feel like if they're doing that, they don't really respect my skills. And I wouldn't.
But what if they have something? What if they have something and they're like, yo, I think your voice is perfect for it, and I want you to rap this way, da 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 da, and I want you to say this. And
Partisan Fontaine just sent in the verse for you.
Yeah. Partisan Fontaine just wrote it. And Tory Lanez just overlooked it, and you still wouldn't, nah?
It's a hit.
It's for me, like, yo, this culture means a lot to me. Like the rules of it means a lot to me. I know niggas do that. I'm just not one of them niggas. You know, but like for me, I don't shame nobody for doing that. But like, I feel like if you're asking Seko to get on a song, you want what Seko's gonna do to it. Like I'm never that dude in the studio who's like, nah. Like, you know, if you're asking me to be on your song, I'm gonna take, oh, yo, this is what you want me to do on it. You want me to talk about this and this. You want me to flow like this. Okay, I got you. But like for me to like take someone's bars and rap them, I don't think I could. I don't think I could do that, bro.
Oh man. Okay, so even like with the whole industry out here and like just the way that this music scene is going, and I know we were having a conversation before off camera, right? What are your thoughts on like the Toronto rappers being able to get into like a next bracket, right? Is it capped like what we were talking about? Like, is it a talent thing? Is it a work thing? Like, do we need the States?
Yeah, of course. Like, for me, it's like, I always thought of it like this. Like, I don't think hip hop in Canada will ever be at like a crazy level until niggas could go to Sudbury and sell out. Like, because niggas can go to Utah and sell out. So like, that's the way how I always thought about it. But like, I just think like,
taught the things.
You know, like, you know, I just think that
you're right.
Us as a like, there's two things that kind of keep us down. One is the resources.
Okay.
Number one, there's not enough places like this that you can just come through and kind of showcase your personality on a different side of on different side of things. You know, you know, there's not enough of places like this. And then number two, it's like even if you listen to like the Keep Six Solid Clubhouse, like a lot of those guys are like, man, their fan bases in Toronto, and then they're having problems with like the police to like book shows and stuff, and that kind of puts off promoters and stuff. So I think it's a whole thing. And then it's also like us as rappers, we gotta step it up in terms of like making music that DJs can play.
Yeah.
You know, DJs can go in there and play it and be like, okay, this is your track. You're from where you're from, but you've made a song that we all universally love. So I think those are the three like biggest factors of us as Toronto rappers, like everybody, you know, because I don't like to put myself on the outside because I didn't grow up in the hood. I'm still these guys, you know?
Yeah.
So I just, you know.
What about even like with the African market, right? Are you like doing things to like try to like tap into that market at the same time with your music?
Yeah, so the last time I was in Nairobi, I went to the radio stations out there. I went to Energy Radio, and then I forgot the other name of the next radio station, but I was there, and I got the chance to do interviews. They were playing my song. Actually, the song that you pulled up from years ago, it actually started playing out there.
Okay.
So I was like, so it ended up working out, you know. So yeah, that's the way I do it. But for me, like, I don't like to, like, for me, it's like, yo, I don't have to market myself to the African market. I'm an African man. You know, I think like I had, you know, if you see me, you already know what I am. And I hope to be like, I think Africa has never had like a rapper, and I hope to be that guy.
I thought you were Jamaican at first. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I thought you were a Yardie still.
Yeah,
So you're a hardcore Yardie still, but
I hang out with too much Yardies.
we all
I've
do,
been
fam.
to Jamaica. I've been to Mobay.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Mobay. It's one of my Jamaica's like one of my favorite places to go in the world. Like I love y'all. Like, are you Jamaican?
Nope.
Oh shit. I love Jamaica.
Honestly, I don't think we have any Jamaicans on the mic right now.
No.
Yeah.
Where you guys from?
Bajan and Guyanese. Well, I'm from here, but Bajan and Guyanese background.
Guyanese.
I'm Bajan and Ghanaian.
Ghanaian. Oh
Yeah.
shit. You're okay.
Trinidad, Grenadian.
Grenadian.
Yeah.
Grenada. Big up for everyone. I get Grenadian a lot. A lot of people think I'm Grenadian, but I'm not. Yeah. But I fuck with Grenadians, man. I fuck with Bajan. You know?
I don't.
Big up Jab Jab.
You fuck with the Bajans?
I'm trying to go to Jab Jab.
Not the women. Not the
Listen,
women.
fam.
Not the women. The women are
I don't like the
Yeah.
way how they speak. Like they're like their dialect is.
you don't
How you
like the
gonna
way
say
the
you don't like
Bajans
Rihanna?
speak?
Nah, they're just weird, bro.
Nah, I like the Bajan because like that.
How you gonna diss the Bajans? God
That's
bless.
the one language.
Yeah,
Like you can't. Yo, you have to be really good at imitating a Bajan language. So like, I don't know. That's why I like Major Hype because he's the only person I can see that do it. But yeah, man.
I don't even know where Major Hype's from. He does it so good, right?
It's a
I
secret,
don't think
fam.
I don't know
anybody
where he's
does,
from.
yo.
Like I'm like, holy shit.
I don't think
Oh,
anybody
yeah.
does, yo.
Yeah, he's that guy's hilarious as fuck. But yeah, I grew up with primarily Caribbean people still. Because I'm in the East End, like I didn't grow up in the West End. So everyone who moved is like Jamaican, Trini,
Yeah.
Bajan, you know, Guyanese. Big up Trinidad.
Would you make a diss track? Like if one of these guys from Toronto, like, yo, I don't like how this guy's moving. Yo, fuck this guy. Would you diss track back or?
For me, like I have to respect your skill. Like, like I can't do it if I don't respect your skill. Like I can't sit down there and think of another man if it's not something about skills. And there's only for me, like if someone was to come at me on a song, I'd have fun with it. I'd be like, okay, you think you're good? Okay.
So you see how Pressa just went out. I don't know if you see Pressa went off on live. He called out a few people. What if your name was on there? Well, how would you have dealt with that?
Yeah.
Well, it's different for me because if it's deeper than music, I don't want to be involved in it. You know, I think like if for me, like rap is a sport to me. Like I see it as more of like a sport thing. So if someone would be like, yo, I'm sicker than Seko, I'd laugh. I'd be like, okay, you're supposed to think that. Like, you know?
Yeah.
So like I wouldn't take it, like as long as it's on the sport level, I wouldn't take it too personal or whatever. I would just be like, okay. Like,
do you think that's where the music, obviously that's probably where the music got lost?
Yeah.
Where everything is more entertainment now. It's entertainment based and you know, it's all about the facades or what you're doing. Shit like that.
Yeah, but I don't even mean to criticize y'all. Like for me, like it's as another black man, I think it's crazy to post that. I think it's crazy. I know it's news, but I think it's crazy to post that. Just knowing where it could go. And I don't even want to like take, you know, I think like Pressa, you know, he
don't talk the things, fam. Talk
okay.
How you really feel. Fam.
No. I'm saying I think Pressa, like he deserves everything. He deserves everything. He's come up the hard way and he's made a way for himself. But I just think like there's too much of a microscope on beef in the city and not a microscope on music in the city.
Talk to things.
So it's a bit difficult for me because I want these brothers to win. Like I want to see everyone's mom get that house, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a bit difficult for me. So it's just like I just want to see these brothers like, you know, grow and get the chance to live. And if they got a beef on the sport level, I'll be here to spectate it. But if it's past that, I really don't tune into it.
I like that answer,
in it.
though.
It's not
But do you think that's the problem too? Because the fan base, that's what they want to watch. Because if we promote the hip hop guys, they don't come out for it. They don't comment. They'll come back maybe a month later when we make a list and be like, yo, why don't you interview this person? Yeah, we already interviewed them like months ago. So do you think it's more what the media's putting out or it's the fan base, what they're liking? Because we're a media platform. We do have to give the people what they want. And what they want is fuckery at the end of the day.
More times.
But the thing is I believe strongly that's what they are being exposed to only. You know? That's what they're being exposed to only. Like you look at, let's say you guys, I don't know when you guys are born, but when you guys were coming up, of course, the beef was exciting, but you had things to level it. Now there's no balance in the game no more. It's just fuckery.
That's
so like it's just I can't get mad at you guys for reporting the news, But we need. I just say like I don't even want to criticize y'all because everyone does it. You know,
criticize us, man.
No. Who cares, man? We get it all the time, brother. No. I you know, it's just that us as a city need balance, and I think that you know if you guys being a big platform in the city, you guys going to go do things. If you guys can't if you guys cannot provide the balance, then nobody can. You guys are the only ones who are of the culture who are doing it on this level. You know, now there's other, you know, there's like 4 big platforms are of the culture are doing it on this level.
Right.
So I'm not asking you not, because you have to, you know, at the end of the day,
you
need your
yin
clicks,
and yang.
you need your comments, but you need your yin and yang. And I just believe that when there's no, you know, when there's not that, then they just get exposed to fuckery, then that's all they're going to want, you know?
Facts.
I like what you said though about you taking rap more of a sport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, a lot of the artists, especially on the street level, they lost friends to music.
Yeah.
They lost it due to the fact that it's deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying? And obviously you being from Curtis or whatever, you know, you won't really experience those type of situations. But what you said was dope though, because a lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the thing is that's why it's hard for me. Like even like me, I would never come up here and just say, yo, stop the violence, or say something shallow like that. There's dudes with their brothers gone. Sister's gone. But for me, it's just all about like, all I can say is I just want everyone to be successful and everyone to get their mom that house. Like that's all I give a fuck about. Like I want to see all these niggas win. But I just think like it's shallow just to say stop the violence. And you know what I'm saying? Like these dudes is really going through it, like, you know? But yeah, and it goes back to battle rapping, like as a kid and stuff. It was just a sport. It was just fun. Like, oh, someone says, oh, yo, Seko, you got big lips. I laugh at them. Oh shit, your nose is huge, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. It's not that serious. You know, we're just rhyming, you know, we're just trying to make people move at the end of the day. Yeah. And I think that's all that rap is. You're just trying to make people move. You're trying to give people messages, you know? And I think once we've deviated so far away from that it's kind of crazy, but you know?
We deviated away from being an MC, master of the ceremony.
Master of the ceremony.
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
That's what we lost.
No, man, Seko's dropping some jewels, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay, before we let you go,
all right,
I want to get your opinions on a couple of news stories.
All right.
Okay, I found one here, and this is via DJ Akademiks' page here. He's posting something says Meg is trying to see Tory Lanez going neath the jail. Okay, this is basically from, I guess, a post that she posted here. As it stands, or she didn't, I'll read it here. As it stands, Megan will face Lanez in court when the case against him goes to trial in September. I want to see him go to jail, Megan says plainly. I want to see him under the jail.
Jesus Christ.
This is what she said in the article, I guess. Yeah. What's your opinion on this whole case, fam? Like I know you've been tapping into, like, it's hard to not tap it.
Yeah. When I heard about the case and everything like that, that's like one of those things where I was like, I just want everyone to be okay. To be honest, like, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I love Tory. I love his music. I think he a good person. Like he's one of them dudes, like, you know, where you could see him on TV, like, yo, that's a good nigga. Like, you know, that's a good dude. And it's just like, you know, it's just a lot of stuff happening. Only the Hollywood, you know, niggas, like, they only got the lowdown on what happened. Me, I don't know. I just wish everyone good. And I think Tory a good dude. Like, to be honest, I think he's a good dude. I don't think, like, you know, I don't want to, like, be on the thing where, like, we're not believing the woman, you know? But it was just one of those things where I read it and I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
I remember that.
That is crazy. Like,
but what about this energy though? Like, and like to all of y'all, like, what about this energy that she's got? Like, this is like way heavier energy than she had. Like, this is 2 years now, right? It's like it's rising. Like, she's like, motherfucker, I can't wait for you to go to jail, is the way she's sounding. Like,
because it's court time now. It's court time now. But I don't want to talk about it because personally, like I said, I'm done with this. Even just like you said, it's been 2 years. Let's see what happens in court, bro.
It's just,
court's around the corner. Let's see what happens in court, bro. Because I want to see if that same energy is going to be brought in the court. And then, yeah, like we could really see what's going to happen. Because 2 years has been a long time that this has been going on. Like, it's just, I'm just sick of it now. I want to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, this is the article from the Rolling Stone, basically. Right? So this is I don't know.
Rolling Stone is wild, and they made that list about the thing, right? The albums.
I've never seen that yet.
You didn't see that?
No.
Best albums of all time.
And Cardi B was higher than like Tupac and Biggie, or not Biggie, Jay-Z,
Of all
Reasonable
time.
Doubt.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Oh God, I'll give you one more list here. Double XL.
Oh yeah, freshman list.
The freshman cover is out. I'm gonna see if they posted it on their page. Well, basically, oh, there we go.
No Toronto artists.
Yeah, the 10th slot. Is it 10 people that are on the cover of that shit?
I think so.
I'm gonna put it up on the screen right here. So there's 10. The 10th slot was supposed to be like Smiley was in the running for that.
Yeah.
Right? Like the 10th spot is the one where like they get the people's choice. But you know,
there's 12 people up there.
Or
So
the 12th spot, whatever the last spot is.
maybe they're group. Maybe there's groups. I don't know.
So what do y'all think of this list here? Do y'all know any of these people on the list here?
I know Babyface Ray and I know Sassy Santana.
Nardo Wick too.
Oh, and Nardo's under? Okay,
Ken
yeah,
the Man.
Nardo Wick.
You don't know Ken the Man?
No.
Okay, she's
Ken the
dope.
Man's is I never heard of her, but like that name is crazy. Ken the Man.
Rose Gold Stripper Pole, one of the wickedest songs you ever hear.
Oh, that's her.
Ken the Man. Ken the Man.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up one for us over here so we can.
Yeah, I don't think I've.
Doechii has that video where like they're all kind of like in like naked bodysuit. I've seen like clips of that video, and I think she's TDE.
Oh word! Oh yeah, that's the girl. That's the girl that she's on the XXL.
Yeah, Doechii's up there.
I know. Also, Babyface Ray.
Yeah, Babyface Ray.
He's
I
going
know.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Sassy Santana I only know because he
and Sofago. I know Sofago. I'm Nardo Wick, obviously.
Sassy Santana has the walk song. And it's the diss
Yeah.
to Rolling Ray. And that's when I found that that's so disrespectful that like how come they're not getting at Sassy Santana for making a song called Walk and he's dissing a person in a wheelchair.
Wildin'.
So should we should we deny that word walk?
I know, right? Yeah. They spazzing.
Should we cancel walk? No, we should cancel walk, right? Because that's offensive to disabled people.
Well,
no?
we could cancel their tune. Yeah.
No, you can't cancel the tune. Cancel the word walk. That's what they did. They canceled the word spaz. So cancel the word walk, fam.
Oh, Big 30 and Big Scar.
Big
They're,
30 from
aren't they
Pooh Shiesty's
on,
crew.
Gucci Gang or Gucci's label? No, Big 30.
Big 30 is part of Pooh Shiesty's crew, and like they're signed to like Glacier or whatever Gucci's label is.
I don't know any of them. Sorry.
But this list here, is the double XL list relevant anymore?
It's a good question.
I think it's just
Yeah.
I don't know. Like for me, it's like I think like it's more of like it's more like good like press. It's not like before. Like I remember like when I remember the first XXL Freshman cover with Drake, Blue, Cudi, Cole.
Wow, that was a crazy cover.
That's a crazy cover, but those are like who the people picked, Now I just feel like it's just more for the press, it's more for the PR and like type stuff, I don't think like the street champions really get the chance to really do their thing on the XXL Freshman. But at the end of the day, like, if going corporate isn't bad. So
who would you put on there?
Shit.
Give me a Toronto and American artist.
Like Toronto, I'd put Pangs. I think he's one of the most naturally gifted rappers I've heard. Like just amazing. And from America, a guy that came through this year where I was like, holy shit. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of who came out this year because the XXL does those type of things where they're like, when they're like, no, that guy's not a freshman. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of like, who
they're kind of a freshman, but not really.
There hasn't been really any new artists, really, right?
Oh, Nipsey was a freshman cover.
What about Lotto?
Lotto
I think last year.
I think she was last year. Yeah.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, I think so.
She done a lot of shit. Like, she's doing it big.
Yeah, last year, this is freshman class. I'm looking on Google right now, freshman class of 2021. And that's with like Pooh Shiesty, Lotto's on that one.
She has a big record right now.
Who else? Coyle Ray.
Okay.
Like they get some and like lately 42 Doug.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they've been getting it right.
Moray. He's on that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Moray's
Moray's on
hard.
there.
Moray's hard.
I'm not on to Moray. So
He has a song called
he's dope.
Kickstand, and with a kickstand.
see, sometimes I know the
Quicksand,
songs
yeah.
that I don't even
But
know
you don't
who
know the
it is.
artist.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, he's a hard artist.
I think it's
Yeah.
still relevant
It's
because
definitely
people
very
still
dope.
talk about it. People will bring up the people that they miss. We're talking about it right now. I
Yeah.
definitely still think it's relevant.
Yeah.
I just think it doesn't do anything for their careers per se.
Well, niggas
Like
turn
it's
it
not
down.
like it's not just like you're on double XL, so like your career is gonna blow up. It's just like you said, it's good press.
Yeah.
That's
it's
it.
good
Like
press.
it's good press.
Yeah.
You're on there. You know what I'm saying? You get a night, especially if you could drop a super fucking dope freestyle. You're good. But
Gutsy though, is every rap do independent rappers get put on to the XXL Freshmen?
that's a good question.
Because
I
I'm
think
looking
it's
at
a
one right
label
now.
Well-
Look, I'm looking at the class of 2014. Chance the Rapper is on that, and he was independent. That was his whole thing, being the independent rapper who even got like an award and shit like that.
Who else
eventually.
though?
Nipsey, I think, was independent at the time of that because Nipsey never signed a deal till his first album.
Yeah,
So Lennox, yeah.
true. And also, Troy Ave is on the 2014
Troy
cover. He's indie. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's
he
you
has
can
records,
get
yeah.
on there if you have like a good song, a good presence, and shit like that. You're a freshman. Like you did your thing.
But Troy Ave's manager back then was also Hovain.
Yeah.
So like those type of looks, they come like I'm talking like someone from like the independent like built their team up and is like excelled that year and now is in it. So that's why I think it's just for I think it's more of a press thing, But it's
Yeah.
good press, Fuck it.
Yeah, like
I'll
you
take
said, it gets people talking.
It's people talking. Like,
Now, is your label independent or is it independent backed by a major? How is that look for your label that you're on?
So all of us artists have our different situations.
Okay.
Some of us pending, but it's like one of those type of things, but we are backed financially independently. If you know what I mean. So if the partner gets involved,
Mhm.
but we are backed independently. We are independent label. So,
Okay.
but we are backed by our label, but also there is there's freedom to do partnerships with different labels, different people. So we'll see about that.
You can drop when you want.
Pardon?
You can drop when you want.
We kind of we have schedules because a lot of times we really like to campaign things.
Okay.
Okay. We like to campaign things, like get people really, really, really going before they go out, So you can drop when you want, but you'll start to see, okay, this is why it's taking longer. You know what I mean? If you're really studying it, okay, like this, it's probably better to do this. Like, all right, it's probably better to drop a song after I do We Love Hip Hop. It's probably better to do that after I go and do like Solid 16s or something. So it depends on that. So when you really analyze things, it's you could drop whenever you want, but it's better to kind of
have
like
a plan.
Yeah, better to have
For sure.
a plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've been signed since October.
Yeah.
How has it been from then to now? Like, are you happy that you're a part of this situation, or do you think they need to do more for you? You know what I'm saying? Well, how is your morale on the label?
I'm happy. I'm happy, and I'm one of those dudes I'm still learning. I'm still learning this. Like, I'm a small town kid at heart. Like I'm still like a lot of this shit is new to me. So like I'm kind of like, okay, I'm walking around and people are like, oh yo, you're the dude who made Bounce Baby. Now my song's on the radio. So it's like it's really dope. Like today, people are just sending me videos of them listening to me on the radio. That's something that's
Sick.
never happened to me before the label.
Sick.
So I'm happy. I'm ready to like really, really get it going this year. Like really get it going and really get the chance to really showcase what I got. So, as long as we are here and we are running my shit and just showcasing what I'm got, I'll be happy. And I'll work as hard as I can for it. But yeah, I'm in this moment, I'm really happy.
Dope. Seko in the motherfucking building. Give them your social medias and stuff. Let the people know where to find you, music wise, all that good shit.
So on Instagram, the official SEKO. On Twitter, I am not Oseko.
And TikTok.
A Seko. So
I'm just making sure.
Yeah. Just tapped into TikTok. So just tap in with me. I got so much stuff dropping. Like I'm so excited for you guys to see what I really, what I'm really gonna offer. Because for me, like I want at the end of my career for people to be like, yo, nobody rap better than him. So this is just only the start, and I'm just you know, I'm just getting ready to really get going, fam.
Oh, Lee, you really look like a rapper in that picture too. Look at it. All right, okay.
I'm gonna take us out with one of your tunes here. Bonks, baby.
Bounce, baby, bounce, baby, bounce.
Glad y'all made it to the end of this video. And if you like this video right here, we got a couple more for y'all to choose from right here. And make sure to like and subscribe, okay? And make sure to share this video to a friend and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that the We Love Hip Hop Network is the leading network in Canada. Cheers!